Hey, everybody, welcome back. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back. It is season 2, episode 7.
Yes.
Session 38.
Yes.
In case you can't read. I am your host this week. My name is Chris. Seated with me, as always, are
the leprechaun,
the titular dudes.
and my fourth grade math teacher.
Say hi, Mrs. Oceana.
Let me die, please.
Please, I haven't seen my grandchildren in years.
You're gonna do my podcast.
You do whatever the
whether you like it or not.
No one listens to this.
Listen, you old bitch.
Listen, you fat, haggard old peg. You're going to get on this microphone. You're going to do what I want. Or I'm going to burn you with this cigar.
That's weird.
That's
a good start.
Real cutting edge entertainment here.
Yes.
Cutting edge.
Real cutting edge. Yeah.
It's another Tuesday.
It's another Tuesday. It's another Dude's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Damn Skippy.
I know we're not doing smoking and drinking, but I got a pretty good cigar, and I'm drinking this Templeton Rye.
Yeah, I got a beer I like too. You guys want to sip on it at all?
Yeah.
This is the Wake and Bake Stout.
I'll try a sip.
Yeah, have a sippy.
Oh man, that frog is almost definitely on marijuana.
I think he's a turtle, and I think he is high.
That's really good.
Yep. It's made with coffee. It's made with like a local Athens, Georgia coffee.
Athens, Georgia, home of REM.
It's Jitterin' Joe's Jumpy
Doing a bit of
Beans.
cookie baking in the kitchen
Yeah, whatever it is, I really like it.
This is good.
with Ringo.
Ringo was like a toss,
That's something.
weeping. Very good. Yeah, this is good. We kind of like got a bon vivant
A bon vivant.
I don't know.
We have a certain
thing.
a certain je ne sais quoi.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. It's a certain,
we have a certain
thing.
cafe au lait about us.
Yeah.
A certain mademoiselle, a certain menage a trois.
If you will, a certain baguette Jacques Cousteau.
Permission to beg for the why we're fucked spot first.
Yeah, we could do that. Do you want to just hop right into it? I was going to ask how everybody was doing this week.
I'll tell you what.
No one cares about that.
How about this instead? We'll do why we're fucked, but I just want to do this thing first.
Sure.
Okay.
So, Ben, why are we fucked this week? No, go ahead.
I went out and got us something as a little surprise. I think it might make a good opener.
Oh, I was wondering why you had a lunchbox that said Ben on it.
Yeah, what's it, like a human heart in there, or what's going on?
Yeah, so you guys may this is basically what this is going to be is I'm going to figure out whether I've spent my last $5 at McDonald's because they have brought back, due to popular rioting,
Oh my
McDonald's
God! The Szechuan sauce.
Oh my god!
Oh,
we are going to try it right now
Oh, look at you, buddy!
and determine whether it's disgusting.
Oh, wow!
I've been waiting for this meme juice for months.
Yeah. Basically, what is a shitty
it's
sauce?
delicious.
What is probably a shitty... and actually, my packet ripped. What is probably
Whatever.
a shitty sauce was rioted over and caused
Probably.
fights and
And was
people to
sold
be
for $1,000 a piece
on eBay
on eBay.
to idiots with $1,000.
Right.
So
For hurricane relief, so there's that. But
yeah, right. There's that too.
Sure.
But I thought we might as well definitively on this episode
fuck yes,
answer
man.
whether this is good or terrible.
The
or
answer
somewhere
is
in between.
no.
All right.
I'm going to make a prediction. This is going to be just okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be just fine.
I think it will probably not be very good.
This is it. This is the Szechuan sauce.
This is the Szechuan sauce you've been hearing so much about.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. I don't expect it to be very good at all.
It's
That's it.
It's okay.
That's it.
Yep. Yeah. Literally, that's the
I
reaction. That's it.
I
It's,
dipped the other end in, so don't worry about it.
I don't care. It's saltier than I expected.
Yeah, it kind of
It's very sodium filled.
Yeah, it's very salty and a little bit like a Worcestershire thing. Like kind of a
Plummy. Like a little plum in there.
a little bit.
It doesn't taste like anything really. Like
No.
I thought it would at least be like, I don't know,
It tastes like a chicken McNugget.
like a I thought for something called Szechuan sauce, it would be at least a little spicy.
That's what pisses me off about this. Actually,
it's not even not. It's like I'm dipping this thing in fucking jelly.
Yeah, it's kind of a vaguely salty, Swedish, meaty jelly.
People lost their minds and ripped their shirts off over this fucking thing.
Give me another nugget here.
I'm gonna need about 9 more nuggets to be sure.
All right, let me get a lot of sauce.
Yeah, we're gonna open this other one up too here. I just don't think
It was worth rioting over.
Yeah, right. The thing is, people were outright assholes to people over this. Like, jumping up and down on the counter at McDonald's and like yelling at like the old woman that has to work there.
It's not awful.
No, but
No,
It's just Mickey D's dipping sauce. It's like not. It's
it's just
nothing
not
to
that
go.
good.
it's very heavily.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's just not that good.
I mean, there's a lot of. What am I tasting? Soy?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of soy sauce.
It's almost more of a sweet chili sauce than a Szechuan sauce.
It's not even that sweet though. That's the problem.
And it's not even that chili either. It's just it's fucking
yeah.
It's just it tastes like.
meme juice.
Okay, so like what I imagine like a pretty good hibachi restaurant when they scrape the grease off with the soy sauce on the
Yeah.
grill.
Yeah.
Like I imagine when it's hot, that's what that tastes like.
It kind of tastes vaguely like the bourbon chicken you get at the mall,
Kind of, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but sweeter.
but not even by much.
And it's offset a bit by the fact that chicken nuggets really kind of suck.
yeah, they really do.
Yeah, those have been sitting in a little tin now, or in a foil lined lunchbox for like an hour.
Whatever. Yeah, come on.
So they're especially not that good.
Yeah. The sauce, it's okay. it's not.
okay.
It's just okay.
It's
I feel like I
alright.
could go to the grocery store and get something with Guy Fieri on the bottle that
It tastes exactly the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
welcome to Memeville.
yeah, that's about right.
If you love watching my wife and kids run out on me in the middle of Christmas, you're gonna love this hot and spicy Szechuan sauce.
Bam!
Welcome to Familylessville.
Yeah, welcome to Divorced Dadville.
Welcome to 380 Poundsville. Yeah, it's just
Welcome
okay.
to Custody Battle Town.
Yeah, okay, so we have it here. We have the definitive answer. It's not bad.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I wouldn't have spent $1,000 goddamn dollars on it, no matter how many like hurricane
Oh, man.
relief families it went to.
I would have loved to see when Martin Shkreli opened up his eBay package and ate a shitty bottle of sauce he paid $1,000 for. Because I'm sure that guy did.
What an asshole!
I'm sure that guy bought that on eBay.
that was supremely disappointing.
Yep,
Thank
underwhelming.
yeah, thank you.
I think
Underwhelming at best.
you.
At best.
As the saying goes, thanks. I hate it.
Yeah.
I had to know though, and I think I've spent my last $5.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of over McDonald's.
Yeah.
The McDouble was like the straw that broke the camel's asshole.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah, you know.
Well,
It's
if you're
easier-
lifting
Camels
straw with your
have
asshole.
surprisingly strong assholes.
It's easier to fit a needle through the asshole of a camel than for a rich man.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you got to find a needle in a camel's asshole.
Well,
Oh, God.
anyway, I'm never buying anything at McDonald's again. That's
right,
it.
hold on.
I'm done. Just one more nugget, though.
Just give me,
That's it.
wait, hold on. Just let me,
Yeah.
give me a minute here.
You got a handful more. You really gotta try it out. You really gotta get deep into that sauce cup and lick the leftovers just with your tongue. Do it like a Jello shot. Dead air. Dead air.
Yeah, you know what? I'm done. It's just okay.
It's just
I
okay.
was trying to give it like 3 chances.
I would, you know what? I would prefer one of their many other sauces, which
Yeah.
are all more interesting.
Yeah.
I would prefer getting chicken from a place that,
Serves chicken.
yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, not that good. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Well, there you go.
Well,
you go.
there you go. That was what all the mania was for.
I thought that'd be more exciting than it was.
No, it is exciting. It's exciting. Here's why it's exciting. Because I didn't wait in line for it the first time with all those
Yeah.
dumb assholes.
Yeah.
And now I got it anyway.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I went through and I got like a little thing of nuggies, and no one was harassing me, and I wasn't harassing them. It was surprisingly easy to get. You give them money, and they give you sauce and nuggies.
It was just a throwaway joke. It was just
That's the thing. It was never even something I feel like Justin Roiland was actually insane about. It was just like, this would be funny. I used to really like this.
And it was a callback joke. It was just like, the thing that makes that funny is the callback at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But it was just a joke. That's just, like classic setup gag and then callback. Mm-hmm. It didn't have to be like a thing that McDonald's went crazy for.
Here's the other thing that's funny about that. One guy's stupid joke translated through enough people on Twitter means a international mega Goliath like McDonald's has to move the wheels of the earth to create a sauce. Like
that ultimately isn't that good.
I mean, truckloads of shit had to go from A to B. People had to pull things out of the earth and ship them to make a stupid sauce you don't care that much about.
Yeah. And the creators of Rick and Morty don't even give a shit
They don't.
at all.
They don't.
I mean, we all know why McDonald's did it. Is because they're floundering.
Soulless and
They're desperate for business.
The thing is, they're desperate for them. What does that mean? I mean, they're still like the biggest.
Desperate for them is like flourishing for anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're desperate enough to bring back the meme sauce. So, I mean,
I don't know what it means. I know Taco Bell's killing it.
It's just okay. It's just okay, everybody.
just
You can.
Whoa!
I broke the chair again.
Oh God damn it!
It keeps breaking every.
Yeah.
I keep fixing it, and then it keeps.
Yeah.
see, that's
That sounds really good.
Wait,
but that's really.
It's okay. Sorry.
But that's really it, isn't it? Like Taco Bell's got their thing, Wendy's has their thing.
Yeah.
But McDonald's doesn't have a thing.
Taco Bell's thing is diarrhea. Wendy's thing is being delicious and always fresh and never frozen. McDonald's doesn't have a thing.
But like Taco Bell, it has
Cheap and volume and cheese.
Yeah, we're not gonna admit that we're food by stoners for stoners, but we're going to apply it very heavily. Wendy's has their Twitter, their snarky fucking Twitter thing.
Yeah.
Arby's has those
The meats.
The meats. Arby's has those like cardboard things that they do that reference like animes and video games and stuff. But McDonald's doesn't have a thing. And then when Szechuan Sauce happened, they were like, "Holy shit, this could be our thing."
Listen, I'm gonna be straight up with you. The thing
We're
Arby's has,
hip, we're cool, guys.
the thing Arby's has that no one else could even get remotely close to in a million years is those fucking cheese sticks.
Oh my god, that's the best. Literally
no
the
one
best
can
cheese
touch it.
sticks
They're
ever.
like melty
Oh my
crack.
god, they're so fucking good. I've never had better cheese sticks in my life.
Yeah, right?
And I've had Armisens cheese sticks. Handcrafted cheese sticks straight out of the cow's pussy.
That's how we make it over here at Armisens. Fresh from the cow's pussy every morning. When you want a good cheese stick, reach up in an Armisens pussy. That's so weird. What does that mean?
Hand breaded in the grain that we feed the cattle. And deep fried in grandma's spit.
There she is. Good work, Grandma.
More skull, Junior.
When you want a disgusting thing no one wants, look for Armisens. A Rajasic Bastard Corporation.
Oh my god. It's so funny. So is it safe to assume that that's why you're fucked this week?
Yeah, I'm fucked because you know what? For all the effort they went through and how excited everyone was, me included, this is garbage. McDonald's is dog shit, and it's not even worth it for the price anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I kind of am too. It's not very good.
Yeah, that's where you go when literally everywhere else is too far or closed.
Exactly.
That's it.
We were there. Actually, the one night that we weren't here for Sunday Fun Day,
Right.
we stopped at McDonald's and we had every intention of coming, and we were just going to get a Mickey D's dinner box. We were gonna get a Mickey D's dinner box and bring it here, And then we went to McDonald's, and I waited in line for 30 minutes to get a Mickey D's dinner box and a sweet tea.
30 minutes?
30 goddamn minutes.
I mean, rounding or...
No, like from the time I ordered to the time my food came in. Yeah, 30 minutes.
I'd been gone at 15.
Yeah, I already paid. It was the thing. Like, by the time I got too fed up, there were 2 cars in front of me, and I had paid.
Yeah.
And then I waited another 10 minutes on top of that, and I'm like, well, fuck, they already have my money, so.
Yeah, right. They win.
That is exactly why we weren't there that Sunday, because it was already like 9:15, and I was just not having it. So, yeah.
God, terrible. Well, anyway, I'm sorry this podcast has turned into an all about McDonald's every fucking week podcast.
And the Goose Chase, for that matter.
And Goose Chase.
McDouble Watch 20. Is it safe to say we could put the McDouble Watch on hold?
Yeah, McDouble Watch is over. McDouble Watch is not coming back in its original form.
We'll put an asterisk next to that, and we'll say that if the McDouble does return, we promise to be the first ones to inform you.
Same with the McRib.
Yeah, same with the McRib.
That disgusting,
Yeah,
soggy sop of a meal.
yeah. Hold on there. The McRib is delicious.
It is.
Delicious? It's delicious?
It's delicious.
It sure is
it's delicious
something.
in a disgusting way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ben, why are we fucked this week?
We're fucked. We're fucked because my girlfriend just recently got in the mail a speeding ticket because of automated road cameras, which shouldn't even be legal.
It shouldn't. Tell her to send a letter to the state and tell them to have her write, you can't prove I was driving.
That's exactly what I told her.
Yeah.
Because
They'll throw it out.
Yeah, they won't bother to.
If you put up the slightest inkling of a fight against those, they will not bother you for it.
Okay, because it's all bonus income for them,
Right? Yeah, it's like if you just put a letter in there that says, "No, I'm not paying this. You can't prove I was driving. I loan my car out all the time."
Yeah.
Did they put a picture in there with her?
Yeah.
Does it have a picture of her in there?
No, you can't see the driver.
There you go. Write them a letter.
Yeah.
And Aubrey, if you're listening, just write them a letter and make it sound somewhat smart.
Yeah.
And they'll throw it out. They won't make you pay for that.
Yeah, that's what I told her. But yeah,
ridiculous.
But yeah,
where was it?
Oh God, I don't even know. But it wasn't like 680 or anything.
Yeah, that's where they were.
Yeah.
Initially.
No, it was like gosh, I don't know. It might have been further up 11 or something.
People hate those fucking things.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, what else can I say?
Right.
We're our tax dollars are at work to bilk us out of even more money.
Yeah,
that's fucking ridiculous. Like,
it is ridiculous.
There's so many better things that money could have been spent on.
Right.
Than fucking
annoying the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really all it is. It's an annoyance.
Right.
It's not gonna,
It's one thing if you catch somebody going 90 in a 45. It's another thing if you're going 47 in a 45.
Yeah.
I wonder what the threshold is too. Did she say how much it clocked her over?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look.
I'm curious, like what they consider acceptable for the camera to nail you on.
I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've ridden with Aubrey plenty of times. She's a good driver.
Yeah.
She goes the speed of traffic.
Yeah.
So it's
what everybody does. Really.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's no basis for speed cameras to exist because they don't have judgment.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, that's the thing. You have a constitutional right to face your accuser.
Right.
And in that case, her accuser is a camera.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
you son of a
you
bitch.
fucking piece of garbage.
I'm gonna take you down in court, buddy.
What'd you say to me, you motherfucker?
You know what makes me really mad about the cameras is they take jobs away from the funny fat cop in the action movie. That, like, his hat blows off when they go by.
The guy with the mustache and the Oakleys that are just bigger than everybody else's.
Yeah,
He does like this thing with his neck as he tries to put his coffee back in the holder and hit the lights.
Yeah, that guy's losing his job,
and then he gets T-boned from another cop coming off the other ramp,
looking equally disheveled. Yeah.
God damn it! Yeah, and then,
Yeah, just steps out and like adjusts his cap and like puts his hand on the hood and he's like,
I just saw all of that in my head.
Yeah.
And it looked like a stupid. It looked like a Seth Rogen movie.
Yeah.
This is what it looked like.
In my head, it's like the Dukes of Hazzard
Yeah.
or something. Just like two incompetent cops banging into each other at the same time.
Looks like them Duke boys. Yeah, fuck that. Aubrey, write a letter to them and just
Yeah.
tell them to suck your girl dick.
Hi, state of Ohio.
Hey, Governor Kasich. I just like-
Aubrey's Lady Dick versus the state of Ohio. A landmark case.
That's really funny. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, I guess I'm fucked this week for a simple reason that everybody's going to be able to identify with. Nobody can have a rational argument on the internet
About anything.
or anywhere for that matter anymore. People don't know how to argue and debate with each other.
Yep.
Without
Yeah.
it turning into autistic screeching, like yeah, right. It evolves, man. And I can't I went through
Yeah.
this thing where I was just annoying people and trolling on the internet, and now that that's lost its sport, it's just watching people argue over nothing.
Yeah. I feel like it might have been fun, except that
was.
anymore the Poe's Law thing has taken effect.
Right.
And it's impossible to separate a troll from the real deal.
Exactly.
The other problem is it doesn't really solve anything.
Exactly. On either side, and I'm not
Yeah.
like I always considered myself. All right, like if this is the center line and this is far left and this is far right, I'm like here.
Yeah.
And I'm just a little bit over to the left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always said that there's the far right and there's the far left, and they're screaming and hurling insults at each other over top of everybody in the middle who's like,
Right.
dude, just shut the fuck up.
Just leave me alone so I
fucking
can
be
watch
quiet.
Homeland.
Right. Right. It's just fucking infuriating.
Yeah.
And
It's getting worse.
it's getting worse. And now we're in the middle of the big gun control debate for the umpteenth time.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna get into that at all.
I'll get a little into it if you don't mind.
All right.
And I mean a little.
Okay.
Just a little bit to say that, and this is not about my actual opinion. I think it's really, really funny that in Florida now, the people who are actually ready to take people's guns away are the Republicans.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's
I think
pretty funny.
it's super funny after 8 years of people, Obama took my cookies and he's coming for my guns. Now the Republicans are going to take the guns.
Right.
They're actually going to do that.
And it doesn't matter. There's a lot of very rational arguments that you could make for. You all right?
Yeah, I need to poop.
Oh, okay.
But
Go
let's-
ahead.
No, let's finish this.
Oh, I was just saying, there's a lot of really rational arguments you could make for gun control.
Right in the middle of, as we were saying, there's a lot of rational arguments we can make about gun control. But we'll be back after this hot shit.
No, there's a lot of real rational arguments you can make for and against gun control.
Yeah.
To varying degrees, and nobody's making any of them right now. Everybody's just yelling.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the big problem. No action has been taken yet at all.
Yep.
And that's the biggest problem.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
You really have to shit.
I really got shit. I'm
you-
sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing. It's all right. We'll just kind of
Yeah.
we'll just kind of keep going.
You want to keep it low and jazzy?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, this is more of that Szechuan sauce.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour some in my whiskey.
Actually,
Actually, no. Actually, no. I'm not
actually,
gonna do
that's
that.
repulsive.
Yeah,
Actually,
that sounds gross.
I think it's. I think every time we decide not to do something, we've decided it's okay.
Right.
So that's my position now. Is let the world burn, and when it's my turn, me too.
Right.
Because we all decided it's fine.
Right.
That's my position.
And
now.
I'm not even. I said I wasn't gonna get into anything.
we don't have to get super specific, but it's just it sucks.
I'm not even. I'm not even for taking people's guns away. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm for making sure that crazy people don't get them. I like guns. The best argument for guns is I like guns. I'd like it if you did not take them away from me. That's the only argument that matters.
I would go so far as to say, and I really think this. I've been listening to a lot of people talk about this. It is a fundamental human defend myself right.
Right.
I kind of get it.
I agree.
If there exists a tank out there in the world, it's kind of my right if I can find a tank to have one.
Exactly. Right. I totally agree with you. Except you have to not be insane.
Yeah, and we're living in a society, so maybe that's not possible.
Right. Maybe not. But like, is that the question? Is that the price that you pay for having a free society? Like a very free society?
Right.
I went and looked at guns yesterday. So, like, we were downtown, went to the record store, went with Tyler. And we went to the pawn shop and we're just, looking around at the guitars and guns. Trish and I were going to go get our concealed carry. Not that I'm ever going to be one of those people walking around holding all the time, but it was something that we wanted to do. Like she wanted something that she could have in her car if she's ever out driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I get it. It really is on some level just about if these things exist out there in the world, I want one too.
Right.
I kind of get that.
Sure.
I kind of get that, except that I feel like that usually comes from a place of being way more scared of the world than you need to be.
I'm not scared. I just like shooting them.
Yeah, I like guns.
Right. that was the Jim Jeffries argument.
Jim Jeffries.
Fuck off. I like guns.
That's right. I get that.
Right. I understand. They're fun. I don't know if you've ever been to a gun range and fired a gun.
Never in a range, but out in a field.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. It blows up in your hand.
Right. It's cool. Right. Exactly. That's the argument for guns.
Yeah. The force needed to end a human life goes out of your hand, and for a second you feel like God.
Now, having said that, I don't mind waiting 3 days to get my gun. Yeah. If I decide that I want a gun and I pay my money and I have to pass a "Are you not insane?" check.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem waiting for the results of that test to come back because I don't think I'm insane.
I don't have a problem with everybody. Let the world know that I'm buying it, whether it's at a gun show or new or whatever. I don't have a problem with let the whole damn world know I have one.
Right.
And check me.
Right.
Make sure I'm all right.
I don't have a problem with that.
I don't have a problem with that either. And 97% of people don't.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that was the figure that I heard read to me today.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really has a problem with that. So the NRA, I think, is a big hassle.
Yeah.
And then I think you have the ultra liberal who are just like, well, you should just take everybody's guns away.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh yeah, let's see how that works out.
Yeah. Let's defend ourselves with hopes and dreams.
Right.
Yeah. How's that?
I don't know. I said I wasn't going to get into this shit. I'm sorry, everybody.
That's okay. I'm taking the whole thing apart. I hate everybody's opinion on this.
Yeah, I do too.
I hate everybody's opinion on this
because none of them are rational opinions.
Yeah.
There's no. I mean, God, I don't know, man.
It feels like the middle's gone, but I don't think that's true. I think you just hear in the loud people.
I hope that's true
because
as someone who's in the middle,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Who tries to look at it from both sides, who has friends who are Republican, and friends who are Democrat, and friends who are ultra conservative, and friends who are ultra liberal,
and friends who are crab people,
and friends who are naked ladies on playing cards,
and friends who are a hallucination of an elephant,
and friends who are a dancing pink squirrel that I saw one time when I was listening to Simon and Garfunkel on Salvia. That's not a joke.
I hear the dog.
Yes,
freaking out about.
That's a dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad you mentioned it. I'm really glad you mentioned it.
I'm just.
Well, yeah. When is this gonna stop, man? When's it gonna stop? If never's the answer, fine, but just tell me. Just America. Tell me if we decided this is cool.
Right.
So I could just work on getting over it.
And getting myself a gun.
And getting my gun. I don't know. I got a gun.
Yeah.
And a tank.
Yeah. Who doesn't want a tank? Come on, man. You telling me you listeners at home don't want to drive a fucking tank?
Man, I don't care. Take the I don't know, put emergency stoppers all over it. I don't care. I just want to drive it around.
Remember that episode of you showed me that episode of the Grand Tour where he's driving around in a fucking just a tank? It's like the Batmobile.
They called it they didn't call it a tank. What do they call it? Like a land tracked vehicle or something like that. It's basically a fucking tank.
It's a tank. It's a tank without a big gun on the top of it.
You could drive it around Dubai.
Right.
It's like street legal in Dubai. How fucking sick is that?
Right. Who doesn't want to do that? I want to drive it around Youngstown.
Yeah, right. I want to take it around. I want to take it through my local convenience drive-through. Big ass tank.
Knock over, have the bottles of wine stacked up.
Right. Yeah. And then just with a big dip in, like ask if they got any Mountain Dew.
Just one pack of Mountain Dew. Nothing else.
Y'all got Mountain Dew?
You guys take Discover?
Y'all got Mountain Dew?
Fuck yeah, man. All right. Well, now that Ben's back, I think it's time we wrapped up.
Yeah.
We'll be back with the joke of the week.
The joke of the week.
Yeah, the joke of the week. And I don't know. I still don't have a topic, so whatever.
Nah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
It don't matter.
None of this matters.
All right.
Whatever. I mean, whatever the fuck you want to
Yeah,
do.
fuck it. You won't do
Oh,
it.
fuck it. You're a little bitch.
You're not going to do it.
Shut up, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, you shut up.
Shut up, you
Yeah,
fucking
fuck you.
loser. You
No,
fucking
no,
piece
fuck
of shit.
you.
No, fuck you, man.
No.
No, fuck you. You eat farts.
What's that got to do with it?
Gentlemen, when we get this resolved, we can resume court at your leisure.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Hey, everybody. Totally nothing going on here.
Bang the gavel. This back to order.
Order up.
You're both fart knockers. Get back to your benches and
This session of the Three Dudes podcast is brought to you by the state of Wyoming. I don't know.
the entire state of
We
Wyoming.
just need sponsors.
Fun fact:
Yeah.
in the entire state of Wyoming, there are 2 functioning escalators.
What?
What? 2?
Only 2.
It's a big state.
There's only 2 functioning escalators.
Is there?
Not remember, not elevators, but escalators.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
They escalate things.
Quickly
Yeah.
or slowly, as the case may be.
Those escalators go from getting ice cream to shooting up the mall real quick.
Those escalators go from tense argument with the spouse to hostage situation very quickly.
All right. I guess it's time for the joke of the week.
Let's hear a joke. You won't do it.
I will. No promises because I've already had a lot to drink. I don't know if this is going to be good, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but fuck it, I'm just going to tell it to you anyway.
I like a joke I've heard before. We've been telling them on this show for almost a full year.
Yeah, right. That's a good, valid point.
So,
All right. So a moth walks into a cardiologist's office. And has anybody heard this yet?
I think I've heard
think
this.
I've heard
Oh, okay,
this
good.
yet.
All right. So
Continue.
A moth walks into a cardiologist's office, and he's waiting, and the cardiologist comes in the room, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on? What are you here for? What seems to be the problem?" And the moth goes, "Well, doc, my wife and I were on the skids. It's just about over. Every argument we have is just more tense and loveless and joyless than the last one, and I think she's fucking my best friend on top of everything else, and I don't think I can hold on anymore. It's getting worse and worse, and I contemplate suicide every day because I know that there's no way someone my age is ever going to be able to find anybody who ever loved me as much as she used to, and I think it's my fault that we're falling apart and everything's going to shit. And on top of that, my daughter's a whore. She runs around town, and I think she's been turning tricks because I found a big wad of money underneath her bed, and
Just braiding her antennae.
right, and just a bag of what I think might be heroin, and I don't have the money to pay for treatment, and I know that she would just tell me to fuck off and that she hates me whenever I would ask her if she wanted to do that. And on top of that, every time I look at my son, I just want to put my hands around his neck and just choke the life out of him and just watch the light slowly fade from his eyes, because every time I look at him, he reminds me of myself, and it makes me so sad and miserable that I don't think I can stand to see him alive anymore. And the cardiologist goes, "Jesus Christ. Oh my God, buddy, you're really messed up there. But I got to ask, you should be at a psychiatrist's office. What are you doing at a cardiologist's office?" And the moth says, "Well, the light was on."
That's a dark fucking joke. That's a lot of bitter setup for such a silly little payoff. Wow. Well, the light was on. Not bad.
Well,
good joke.
I still haven't come up with the topic for this episode yet.
Wow.
Shit.
So
This has never actually gotten this far.
No,
So-
we dropped one.
Yeah.
Finally
yeah,
dropped
you know what? And I knew at some point it was going to be me who dropped this ball.
I think it's actually maybe a good thing.
It's gonna be May.
Yeah, it might not be a bad thing. So I guess the topic this week that we should talk about, like you said earlier, I always default to friends, but we're going to go a little broader, I guess.
Yeah.
Since I don't actually have a real topic and I can't really think of anything, let's just talk about the state of things.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about the state of ourselves and our own lives. Let's talk about the state of the world that we're living in.
The State of the Union address.
The state of the
Yeah.
Union. Yeah, the state of the Union. I like
The
that.
State of the Union address.
Which could either be the state of the Union or the state of the onion.
It's the State of the
Right.
Dude Onion.
In the dude onion. It is old, it is growing little fuzzies on it, and it is highly unsatisfying when cut and cooked.
It has been under my sink for 3 months.
I think it is old, and it is growing a tiny, smaller onion on the side of it.
It has a tumescent baby onion emerging from its inside.
Yeah, so I don't know. Fuck it. I don't really.
I'm
I
good with this.
don't have a great topic, but and I said I wasn't going to get into the whole gun control thing.
Yeah,
and
then
I
I made you
fucking
do it.
did.
I made you do
and I
it.
fucking went into it. So let's just fuck it. Let's get everything. I think we had one of these kind of discussions already once before on the
Yeah,
show, but let's
we did.
Let's get into the state of ourselves, and then let's get into the state of the world around us, and I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. You're going to listen to it no matter what. Whatever.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares?
We're gonna go right past McDouble Watch.
Right.
Yeah.
We're
gonna
not
talk
even. We're
about-
not even going to bring up McDouble Watch.
Listen, I know that we already talked about the most pressing issue facing our nation, which was McDouble Watch.
McDouble Watch is becoming too big of a budgetary concern to keep up consistently.
I just pictured a watch with a burger on it. It's like, oh, look at the time.
Oh, shit,
it's
it's-
McDonald's time.
It's burger time, baby.
It's fry noon.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. Well, if I can start, I would say the state
No.
of me. Okay, Ben.
No, you have the floor. Let's hear it.
I would say the state of me is all right.
Yeah, good,
It's
man.
for like the first time in a while. A lot of the shit in my life is actually going in the right direction. I'm like working on a lot of things at the same time.
Well, if the shit was going the opposite direction, you'd probably be in Australia.
that's true. Right.
That was a really shitty. Even I'm upset about that joke. That was horrible. I apologize to everybody.
I'm not sure it was a joke even, but we'll
It's
move
not
past
even a joke. It's not even. I
I-
can't move past it because it was so bad, and I'm really sorry,
can't-
everybody.
I forgive you.
Isn't that an urban legend though? That like,
No, it does. It's true. The
It-
toilet
it-
water goes the other way.
does it really?
Yeah.
Is it- huh?
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Because of the solar winds or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Who cares?
I don't know.
Whatever. Who fucking
The
cares?
Martians want it that
Ask
way.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Land.
I could be wrong though. I think it's true though.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. We're chicken.
So then, which direction does it flush on the equator?
Just straight down.
It's like the toilets on the airplane. it evacuates your shit from your bowels for you.
I've never watched it go down on an airplane because I'm always terrified of it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to get my face ripped off
Isn't there, like,
because I
blue-
didn't close the lid.
Isn't there
Yeah,
like
the blue shit.
water.
That was a great.
Yeah.
That was a great gag in. This is gonna sound stupid. That was a great gag in Vegas Vacation, where they decided they were gonna join the Mile High Club, and Chevy Chase has this suit on, and it's blue by the end of it. He gets his tie stuck in it, and it's firing blue water everywhere.
I might have seen that actually.
And he keeps telling people different things to make excuses for it on the way out. The pen exploded. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just a stupid little sight gag.
But yeah, so I got a lot of things going on right now. I've been watching what I eat, which is making me feel good.
Good.
I'm back on my thyroid medication, which is crazy important. If you don't take that shit, you're like a fucking zombie. So that's going good. Like we get to spend all this great friendship time together.
Yeah, we were talking about
Fuck
that.
yeah.
We're a group of friends. Like, once you hit a certain age, people tend to just fall apart.
Yeah.
Like you're still friends with people, but you see them significantly less often.
Right.
We do this every Tuesday, and then Dave, you host like a movie/TV night every Sunday.
Yeah.
And just people, whenever they can, show up and fuck it, like that's cool. Most people don't have that.
Between all these things, I kind of feel like the state of Drog is I would say very good.
Good.
Very good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
My state's pretty good too, actually.
Huh?
Yeah, I had dinner with my my dad and God, I always feel weird saying this. My dad and my stepmom. But when I met Bethany, I was like 17, so I was already grown up. And like, it's not a stepmom relationship. She's a stepmom only legally speaking. It's more like a friend relationship. Which is way cooler, like way cooler.
Right.
But yeah, Trisha's folks came in town, so we got the meet and greet dinner out of the way.
Yeah,
And,
that's right.
So
you got to tell us a little bit about how that went.
It was good, man.
You mentioned a little bit on Sunday.
Oh yeah, dude, it's always good. My dad gets along with everybody, so
Yeah.
very easy person to make friends with.
Yeah.
But yeah, we sat out and talked for like 4 hours in a restaurant.
You stayed at a restaurant for 4 hours.
Yeah, and ate and drank wine. I also had a really good dinner at it's a Blue Wolf. Blue Wolf's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Wolf's incredible. Yeah, I got this chicken augette.
Yeah, you
Whatever
mentioned
that cheese was is incredible. I'm gonna go buy a giant tub of that cheese.
Wait, they put cheese on. I don't even know
It's
what a chicken orangeette is.
The augette, I think, is the cheese. It's like this white,
Augette?
creamy Auggette.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like this creamy white cheese. And like you wad it up, kind of like sour cream, like sort of, but like more viscous, like kind of like a thinner, more fun. This sounds really good, by the way.
Is it like a cream cheese?
Yeah, kind of like a finely ground cottage cheese if there weren't the curds in it. Just like that thicker consistency. I'll have to look it up.
I wonder if you can bake that in a pastry too.
I don't know, but it tasted sweet enough that you probably could.
And then you'd have an Auggette pie.
Oh, Dad.
I'm protesting.
I can tell. I can tell by the look on your face.
Dad. Oh,
Dad.
man. An Augette pie.
But yeah, no, everything's been going good. Trisha and I opened up our joint bank account finally, so
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
we're doing
actually.
that. Yeah, we know what the minimum amount of money is we want in it before we go apartment shopping.
Yeah.
I promised her I wouldn't tell anybody, but she's going to get her license soon. Which she's practiced up and pretty much ready to go. So
Sweet.
yeah,
Why did I already think she had that?
I don't know,
I don't know either.
but yeah, don't tell her that I told anybody because she's like embarrassed about it. I don't know why,
No.
but yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, man.
Awesome.
It sounds like you got plans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the state of Slamsylvania is okay-ish.
Okay.
Things are going in the right direction.
Yeah.
I'm my compared to what I thought my prospects were a year ago, and what I think they are now. Things are good in that regard. I'm learning to code. I actually just finished.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I finished my first project.
No shit.
With it's just a single web page. You have to just write it out entirely in code.
Okay.
So I did that as a tribute page to Doc Emmerich. And
Nice.
so that's coming along really well. I was talking with my mom earlier, and there I guess there's like even more options out there for like job searching than I thought there were previously.
Oh yeah.
There so things are looking up in that regard. For the past couple of weeks though, my anxiety is like this.
Really?
Yeah, like
That's high for you listening.
yeah,
I put my hand like far above my head like this to signify an increased amount of a thing, as though on an imaginary meter.
It's taller than you is the important thing.
like you do.
yeah. It's strange because usually it's the other way around at this table. Usually, Dave and I are the Debbie Downers.
Yeah.
Like-
What's happening?
Well, what's happening is I don't feel good at things.
Yeah.
I don't-
God, you've hit the line.
That's it.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
I like lately the things that I like and enjoy and consider myself halfway decent at. I don't feel like I'm good at those things
When
lately.
your next birthday, Your next birthday is your 30th, right?
It is.
That's why.
My 30th is coming up
I'll
in June.
drink to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like video games in particular, Morty. You know, I stopped playing so much with like team-based games, and I started getting into like you know, Mortal Kombat and you know, that new Dragon Ball Fighter.
It's really fucking good.
It's
really fucking good.
it's pretty fun. And chess, but I'm not particularly good at those ones.
Yeah.
Like I'm having to get used to the fact that, like, you know, whether I win or lose, it's all on me. And so I've actually been getting very, very frustrated.
Yep, it sucks.
Yeah.
That's the reason I kind of slowed down and almost entirely stopped doing competitive things like that, is when I realized the reward wasn't there, and it was more me not being happy with myself than the other way around.
I mean, when the reward is there, I enjoy it greatly.
Oh yeah.
But, like, you know, I couldn't ever see myself giving up gaming. You know, I've been playing games since I was 3 years old.
Right.
And
neither could I, man.
And I like playing them online. I think you know, online video games are one of the coolest innovations, one of the coolest combining of existing technologies that I've seen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So, you know, I couldn't see myself giving up on those, but at the same time, it's really, really fucking frustrating.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing, is you really have to be very honest with yourself about whether it's a good or bad thing in your life, and react accordingly. Like, adjust what parts of it you can,
right,
to make it a better thing in your life.
Yeah, but, like, that's the thing. I want to be good at shit. You know, I want to have the patience to practice up.
Right.
But then on the other end, it's like, well, you know, on the other hand, I've got other, like, more worthwhile things to do that will actually get me a career.
Absolutely.
Oh gosh, what were some of the other things?
The anxiety things, you mean?
The things I don't feel like I'm good at. Like, I feel like my skills are degrading at.
Bet you make a mean ham and cheese sandwich.
I can still I still do food all right.
Yeah. Man. Morty. It's been a long time since
It's been a long time. Now I'm making the sandwich.
But wait,
I think I'll have another slice. It's been a while since I had a slam cooked meal.
yeah, shit.
I mean, like, basically, it's been a while since even when you were still here, you didn't cook that much towards, like, the end of you living here. 'Cause
No,
you kind of burned out on it, I think.
Yeah, not literally, thank goodness, but no. What was the last thing I actually cooked? I can't even remember.
Gosh, I feel like one of the last things I remember you making was, and maybe I'm wrong, I thought it was like a rice and maybe fish type meal.
Ricin?
That's
Ricin fish?
Rice and fish.
I mean, that's probably
We all died.
That's that's probably right. I think the last thing I cooked here were those. We had that canned salmon, and I made those salmon patties.
Oh god, salmon patties are
They
fucking
were
incredible.
so fucking good.
I was really happy with how those came out, especially considering like that's the sort of thing that if you're not careful, it'll just fall right the fuck apart in the pan. And it only fell apart. They only fell apart a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Which one? Yeah.
Which I was pretty stoked about.
What was great about that is I had a can of salmon I bought, and it had been sitting there for like 5 months, and I was just like, I'm never gonna eat this. It scares me. And you were like, I'll make something delicious, and I was like, bullshit. And then you did make it amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to be sure it wasn't expired first, but I mean, it's canned. There's no way it's gonna go bad. Like
Right.
I think
Stuff lasts forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, really, like now that I'm talking about it, I really don't know. I feel like my performance at my job hasn't been great lately, but I think that's probably just me feeling burnt out. I would appreciate, like a 4-day weekend at some point.
Well, the point at which you start actually calling people on their shit, like you did that guy at the Y. is
Yeah.
where you're like, you know what? I'm feeling less and less reasons to be polite.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
people that are making this harder for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fed up with number one, other people, and number two, myself.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. I feel exhausted, honestly.
I believe it.
I would just like a few days where I don't have any obligations or responsibilities to anyone at all, and I can just do my own thing for 96 hours.
Yeah, you mean like
And,
literally go out of town with like your computer and like an air mattress and like just go to like a little cabin and do exactly what you want.
Oh God, no! I need Wi-Fi.
Oh.
No,
my Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna stay at home. I'm gonna get like a shitload of Seagram's Escapes and Smirnoff Ices.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have a tropical
So you're
boy
a
time.
real manly.
I'm a tropical boy.
Yeah. Oh, forgive me for drinking shit that actually tastes like.
I tie my shirt up like this.
No, the
love
thing is,
those
I'm
things.
saying that shit. I drank 2 gigantic Bahama Mamas at Red Lobster
Oh
the
yeah.
other day. So.
Like how can you not?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those, and then I had that gigantic margarita that was really fucking
Yeah.
good.
Whenever somebody like shits on somebody's cocktail choice, it's always
It's like, fuck
dude,
you."
shut up. It's like, it tastes good and it's working.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting me drunk. I win.
Yeah, if I'm gonna. Yeah, if I don't want to shoot something, then I'm gonna make a cocktail, and if I'm making a cocktail, I want it to be as tasty as it can possibly be.
Yeah, right. That impulse for people to like literally shit on stuff like that. Well, not literally.
Not literally.
Like, literally
just
shit
climb
on-
up on the bar, drop
Hey,
trout.
I don't like
just-
your drink.
You got a mojito? You fucking fag.
I don't like your drink.
Oh man, and then last week I was actually at BJ's over by the mall.
Yeah.
And I had a mojito there.
Yeah, dude. Nothing better.
But that impulse to like
so sugary.
the impulse to make fun of that shit is the same as the thing that makes idiots like me eat hotter and hotter things. It's like, oh, I just gotta prove that I can prove I can handle this. Like I'm sipping
Yeah.
sipping nasty, undrinkable shit.
There's nothing that
the same thing.
brings out the best in men than to challenge, or the worst, than to challenge them to do something.
Yeah. Well,
You can't eat those wings. The fuck I can. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Now there are certain times, and now is one of them where I really get a craving for some fruit flavor.
Yeah.
Now is right fucking now is one of those times.
Oh,
I need some Kool-Aid or like
you there's
Hawaiian Punch or
Some
something.
fruit flavor
I was
in
gonna
this
say,
rye
I
whiskey.
think you had one of those sparkling sodies. There's more of those upstairs, right?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the black cherry flavor. I was expecting more lemonade type flavor.
Yeah, me too. It's like a low calorie thing, so it's not all that. You know,
Right. I was gonna get some green tea before I come over here, and I forgot.
there are nectarines on my table upstairs if you want a nectarine.
Ooh, man.
Oh, and I think maybe
When I
even
was-
there's a banana and there's
I'm a banana.
some ambrosia apples.
Well, I'm not just gonna eat your food.
Please eat some fruit.
Oh, please eat my fruit. I won't.
I have been.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'll swing through Walgreens and get something on my way home. But like, but yeah, that's what I need. I need like a 4-day weekend where I all to myself.
Actually, can I connect with you on this? I know what you're feeling. I have been feeling very burned out at different times myself. I've just been tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it feels like Tuesday we do our podcast. Christy and I do one on Wednesday. Sunday everyone comes over, and then there's like Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday always ends up being busy.
Right.
It's like when I look at it, I have less than half a week and sometimes less than that. So I get the feeling of just being like, I kind of just need like the world to go away for a minute.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. Let me tell you from the opposite point of view, because I'm one of those people who retreats into the shell.
Yeah.
When that happens,
Right.
and you don't want to be the person who's in your bedroom for 7 days in a row.
Yeah.
Because I've done that
Right.
depressing thing.
Yeah.
And you leave to take a piss and presumably make lunch and dinner, and that's it.
Yeah.
And, like, you don't want to be that person.
I've had a couple where I'll have like over
Yeah.
the Christmas time.
Yeah.
When I used to have a lot of time off, I will, I took like 2.5 weeks off this year. Mm-hmm. I don't really think I did anything.
Yeah. And that's okay sometimes, but you don't want to be the guy who's just in
Yeah.
your bedroom all the time and unhappy.
It got sad.
Yeah, it does. It gets real sad, and I do that constantly. Like I have a lot of stuff to look forward to throughout the week, and then I have work. And then yesterday was a good example. Tyler and I, when I work with Tyler, he's one of my buddies from work.
I met him yesterday.
Yeah, he came over and helped me
Tyler's
bring the
a cool
phone.
fucking dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he wants to come on the show. We got to have Tyler on the show
Yes, we should.
very soon.
Hey.
But yeah, like that. We went to Geo's. We went to the pawn shop. I don't know. We went to Star Supply, and then we came here for a little bit. Like I got to play a little bit of Dragon Balls at his place.
Nice.
Like that is the most I've done. I have Mondays and Tuesdays off. That's the most I've done on a Monday in like a year.
No shit.
Like I just don't do anything. I sit at home. Sometimes, usually, I used to listen to a lot of records. I haven't been listening to my records. I think that's a big problem. But even then, like I'll just sit at home and do nothing. That's not good.
Yeah.
I could be out walking in nature and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that the thing is though, like you need both things and you need them in the right measure.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
striking
for sure.
that is very difficult sometimes.
Especially when you're a depressed idiot.
I just like rather sit at home watching Mad Men and picking stuff out of my belly.
Exactly. I don't know. The only thing that's helped me lately is I've been watching a lot of the Grand Tour.
Oh my god.
And
that's State of the Dudian. That show was one of my favorite shows of this year.
Yeah, early recommendation. Watch the Grand Tour. It's one of the few shows where when you're at home by yourself, did you ever do that thing where something's funny and you just can't laugh at it because you're by yourself? Is that weird?
I cackle to myself.
I know what you mean. I'll do the same thing when I'm looking up YouTube haiku and I'm just by myself. I'll watch a video. It registers completely in my mind. I know it's funny, but I just like close the tab and move on to the next one without laughing. Like inside, I'm laughing.
Exactly.
In my head, I'm laughing.
Yeah.
The Grand Tour is regularly one of those shows that could still make me laugh.
Yeah.
like out loud.
Well, you were talking about one of possibly the silliest things that that happened this last season, and I think it was the fact that in his bouncy little Maserati, right?
Yeah, the Maserati.
James May breaks his fucking arm,
right?
And you don't notice it until it's like 10 minutes later in the episode.
They pan onto it.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing about that is when they're revealing the Maserati, he's got the sling on and the camera shows that he's got a broken arm.
Yeah.
And Hammond and Clarkson don't address it.
Don't say anything.
Until like into the description. And he's like, Clarkson's like, well, why do you have an automatic? And May's like, I broke my arm. I have a broken arm. And Hammond goes, oh, really? Which one did you break? So funny. It's like we got a sling on.
Yeah.
And Clarkson just cackles to himself. It's so funny.
Their latest season was very good.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm on like episode 12 of season 1. I'm going to keep pounding those in.
You know what I need?
What's that?
Is I read the other day about this really freaky unsolved mystery of a guy named Gary Mathias.
Okay.
I need more mystery in my life.
You should listen to the Goose Chase podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I need more like I need something that I as a reader or a viewer or a player will be able to figure out and be rewarded for it.
Gotcha.
I've been playing lately Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened, which is a fun little crossover between, of course, Sherlock Holmes and Cthulhu.
The Awakening.
That's pretty sweet.
Through various goings on about London, Holmes uncovers this Cthulhu cult. Of course, we know it's Cthulhu. Holmes doesn't. Holmes has never heard of Cthulhu or anything. But it's kind of in typical adventure game format. A lot of pick up items, combine item X with item Y, and use it on this thing. But
is it a point and clicky kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Like it reminds me of that. Well, I guess it reminds me of a lot of games. I was gonna say you played once a game called it was based on the novel I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Yeah.
Or the short story. And
I have no ass and I'm a shit.
Yeah, it was similar. That was like one of those, you've got your inventory, you have to combine things, and
Right.
you can rip your hair out trying to figure out where the fuck to use that goddamn key. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in this game, you got to pay attention to the clues because at the end of each I guess chapter or the end of each segment of the game, you switch back and forth at various points in the story between Holmes and Watson.
Yeah.
And at one point, at the end of each segment, Holmes will say, "By Jove, Watson, I've got it. Have you figured it out too?" And you have to type in what the answer is to get to the next part.
Oh.
And figuring that out is really satisfying.
I bet it is. Especially because you're typing it, so it really feels much more involved. Like it's right from your head to the thing.
Yeah, it's not just it's this piece of evidence here because that's the only thing that makes sense in this context.
Yeah.
You actually have to think. The sequence I just finished, it ends with where do you think these missing people have been taken to, and you have to actually type in the specific country. But if you've been paying attention, Holmes will give a summary of the clues they found.
Yeah.
And if you've been paying attention, a little bit of geography, it'll click.
That's sweet.
But yeah, so it's games like that. I want games or movies, something where I have a chance of figuring it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm a pretty analytical person. I like figuring shit out.
Yeah.
Man, I want a Sherlock Holmes Fast and the Furious crossover.
We gotta drive this car on the moon.
How great would that be? It's
Yeah.
racing around the world with Sherlock Holmes and Vin Diesel just muttering stuff.
Punch it. Saying Vin Diesel ass shit, smoke him.
It's not even like cars either. It's just handsome carriages with gigantic spoilers on the top, like horses with racing stripes painted on the side of them.
2 horsepower. Oh God!
I'd play that game. Shit.
Hell yeah, man!
It's hard.
Guy in a stupid hat.
It's hard.
My cousin. Shut up. With family.
It's hard because I get the same thing from video games where I'm just frustrated most of the time.
Yeah. But when they pay off, they really can pay off.
Chess is really good for that. Chess is really good for making you hate yourself. And then it just I get real fucking cocky when I play sometimes, and I'll be like, "Yeah, you fucking idiot." When I know what the person's next move is gonna be, I'm like, "Oh, you're so fucking predictable."
Yeah, you see the continuation.
You're right. Yeah, oh, you suck, dude.
I think I need to let myself do that a bit, just so I can feel a little bit better about myself when I play. I've done nothing but lose in the past 10 matches I've played.
I go through that a lot too, where you just lose a lot.
Fucking frustrating shit.
Oh
man.
yeah, chess is real. I had a game today that I ended up drawing, and I should have won. I really had the win, and I fucked it up.
You several mistakes.
I made one mistake, and that put on 3 other mistakes that were unavoidable. I had one mistake that sunk the whole thing, and it ended in a draw. And I was very angry. I believe that. Yeah, I was very angry. I was 2 pieces up, and I fucked up, dude.
Hey, you made that guy's day though.
Yeah, I made his day. Yep. I was not happy.
Yeah.
Chess is good for that because it's all it's you versus some other guy, but mostly yourself and your own stupidity.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
I think chess is a game where your biggest opponent is actually yourself. It's on some level, the moves that are available to your opponent, at least early game and for a while, you kind of have an idea where you're going.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of it is okay, can you keep in mind all the possibilities here? Can you think ahead?
Yeah.
Really, the challenge is your own awareness more than their actual moves, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least on this at least on the level I play.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
A big part of it too is playing your turn in such a way that it limits what your opponent can do.
Right.
If you put their king in check, they have to get him out of check somehow, no matter what.
Yeah.
But if the piece you've just used to put his king in check is now also threatening a different piece, then you can just take that piece for free.
That's called a fork.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's that especially, and I can't even imagine what people who play Go go through.
Christ almighty.
Go is fucking impossible. It's just I tried so hard to learn how to play Go, and I'm just not good at it. It is so fucking hard.
Well, you
to
can
play.
start on a smaller board, right? You
I
can
did,
play,
and it's not easy. It's fucking hard.
No shit.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the scoring is really ambiguous. Like, there's no great consistent way to score it.
Okay.
And it's just, I don't know. It's fucking annoying.
It seems like the sort of thing that maybe is easier if you learn it when you're young. Like,
Maybe,
you know, I would imagine a lot of young people in China learn learn Go when they're fairly young.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anyway, that's kind of my state of the dude. One other positive thing though is, like, you know, I talked about trying to get really into mysteries and stuff. I'm trying to also, like, get back into things I know I like.
Yeah.
I pulled up all of my old music files, all the old trance tracks that I used to listen to, like, constantly at my old job.
Yeah.
And I've just been listening to those.
That's sweet.
Over and over, and like a lot of songs that I forgot that I had and forgot that I used to listen to a lot. It's like I'm hearing them again for the first time.
Yeah.
So there's also that.
I was thinking about like the fact that we're about to emerge from winter, and that means big change. Like, we don't have to spend all our time doing the exact same indoor things.
No, but I would like to do the same indoor things.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I want to.
I like my
a
Netflix
kite.
and my beer.
I haven't flown a kite.
I want to
since
fly
I was
a
like
fucking
8.
kite.
Yeah, we should do it. We should do it the next time it's windy and kind of nice out.
Yeah, like I was just thinking about that. I was listening to a story on NPR about some kid in some country, like a very poor country, and he's the kid that makes kites for all the other kids. Like, that's just what he does. You hear that crackling?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
That me?
yeah.
I don't know.
To get the things close to the mic cable.
There we go.
But yeah, there's some kid, and they did a story on him on NPR. He's the kid that makes all the other kids' kites from, like, basically assorted garbage,
Yeah.
like, around like the town. And, like, I was thinking, I haven't done that in forever,
Yeah.
and it's always fun.
You got to go find that kid.
You gotta find that kid and get him to make me a kite. Hello, kid.
Hello, sad boy.
You, purveyor of garbage kites.
I brought you some garbage.
Make me a kite for no payment.
Sir, this is a bag of tin cans.
Yes.
Make it work.
Yes.
You have 1 hour. Make it work.
Make it work, or I'll take what little food you have left. This little kid building kites in the favela with dirty hands.
Do you hear it still? Is that crackling? I hear crackling.
Pork crackling.
Cracklins. I know.
Crackling.
I know a couple people that are big into frisbee golf, and I always thought that would be kind of fun.
That's fun. That's a total
try.
stoner ass game, man. That is a game designed for potheads by potheads.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I played a little bit before.
Yeah?
It's cool. Yeah, I played in California. It's fun.
Do tell.
Do tell, I got stoned and played disc golf on a disc golf course.
All right.
The end.
All right. Thanks for the story.
I drank Red Bull Cherry Bomb shots with green apple vodka at 8:30 in the morning.
Nice.
Like
Smoked
you
a
do.
bowl and then, went out and played disc golf.
Ah,
It was
little frolf.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You know,
Frolfing around.
Yeah.
what we got to do this year that we didn't really do last year is get out there and play some golf.
Yeah,
Oh my
I agree.
God.
Yeah, it's Dad and I have been talking about it. It's still a little squishy outside, but we were talking today. Like, as soon as the weather breaks, we're
Yeah.
like, the weather's good. We just need it to dry up a little bit, and we go out and
Right.
play.
Yeah,
The
right.
problem is, I think there's at least one or two more snows left in it. Got to
Yeah.
get that weird March snow in before the end of the year. And
Yeah, right.
then, then we'll be done with it. So,
God, I would love to get out and do some golfing.
yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah. I didn't really get to do any last year.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm so happy Dad's back in town. I can actually go out every week.
Yeah. That's let's talk about that. State of the Union.
Yeah.
You've been spending a lot of time with your dad.
Yeah, every Tuesday. Yeah, every today in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think is really nice.
Yeah, pretty much since he's been back. It's, we go out and get lunch.
Yeah.
They take turns buying each other lunch every day, and
Yeah.
it's not that exciting, really. I mean, it's just
sometimes you get cigars, right?
Yeah, we went to we took the drive out to Havana House today to pick up. I got 2 in the humidor.
Yeah.
I smoked the ones that I left here last week. I smoked one of them at least. But yeah, I went back to Havana House and got some new smokes, and it's a cool place, man. Who doesn't like Havana House? What
It's
red-blooded American male doesn't like going in
Yeah.
to a cigar store?
Which one can you drink in now?
You can drink in Havana House.
Is it the Boardman or the Niles one or both?
The Boardman one. I don't know about the Niles one.
The idea of getting a beer, sitting down, and lighting a cigar is so fucking nice to me.
Yeah.
I haven't done it since. I mean, I can't remember the last time I did that.
Yeah, I know. You gotta get on the cigar train, man. I smoke one every week.
I remember a couple of years ago we went and did that at B-Dubs. We were watching the playoff game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should do that again too.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down for B-Dubs pretty much anytime ever. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, now I only have my cheat days. That's the State of the Union. I keep saying State of the Union.
Yeah.
I have one day a week I can eat like a motherfucker.
Oh my god.
It's Thursday is weigh-in day. Thursday night is I'm not even going to remember what I ate. Like that's my current situation. And last week I was so upset because I went to Taco Bell Thursday night because I was like I'm gonna be a monster, and I got a box and I got 2 more tacos on top of that. And then I got home and I had a box and 1 taco.
Oh no.
And I screamed. I was by myself. The dog was like on the floor next to me, and I just went, "Oh!" And like he got up and walked away.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I am fucking done with Taco Bell forever.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
fucking over it, dude.
Dude, no.
Taco Bell sucks. It's not good.
It's you know what? It isn't good, but it's way better than McDonald's.
It is way better than McDonald's, and I'm also done with McDonald's.
Right.
So
Where's your go-to? You a Wendy's man?
I'm a Wendy's man. You know what? Less now because I have a Wendy's so close to work, and that's just kind of what I know.
Right in front of the place.
Right, that and Burger King.
Yeah.
Although I'm never upset when I go to Burger King.
No.
Ever.
They do it. They do it very
right.
nice.
Now, I will say having the choice between the two on a night when I'm not working and I need to get a quick meal, I'm going to pull into Wendy's 100% of the time.
Right.
That's still the place to go. Wendy's, please sponsor us. I'm not when I say that, I'm not saying that like to be ironic. That's for real, man. Like
Fucking sponsor us.
They can send us coupons, and that would count as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
They can send us coupons. I'd be happy.
Arby's is really good. Arby's is also really expensive. Wendy's, I'm never dissatisfied with a Wendy's meal. Always fresh.
Never frozen. Hey, Chris, are they ever frozen?
No, they're not.
How dare you even ask?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of these things called refrigerators, Dave?
That was amazing. They're like Twitter war with some dumb fuck. Oh yeah, okay. How the hell do you do that? You're lying. Yeah. How do you get it across the country without freezing? Stupid. they're like funny because like, have you never had anything cold?
Yeah.
Oh man, they're killing it.
Yeah, they are killing it. Wendy's is consistently killing it. That's where I'm going for my fast food most of the time. It's just, I'm never tired of it. I might do that on the. Oh no, I have Mexican at home.
Oh, there you go.
Man, I've been into the red beans and rice thing.
Red beans and rice did miss her.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Huh?
Give me a sister. Can't resist her.
What?
Huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
So fellas,
Yeah.
fellas.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Does your girlfriend got the butt?
Hell yeah.
Kelly, shake it.
I had no idea.
Shake that healthy butt. Baby got back. Sorry.
Of course, adapted from a rugged American classic by Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Would you care to play an excerpt, Ben?
Wait, how does it start?
You can't do all the vinyl noise and then forget.
I like big butts.
I like Like big butts, and I cannot lie. Brother, brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Claire's Club and Sax solo.
That classic. I'm trying to think of other.
Wanna pull up tough, cause notice that butt was stuffed. Deep in the American blue jeans she's wearing, I'm hooked and I can't stop staring.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Oh man. Let's talk a little bit about like the future, like the stuff.
The future.
Stuff we're excited about.
The future. I'm excited about this right here.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be playing D&D.
Yes.
Gable,
Yeah.
if you're still listening to this podcast, Ben bought his D&D handbook.
Yeah.
We're gonna review it tonight.
got my
and yes,
hand-
we are gonna be playing D&D.
I got my handbook. My dice should be showing up tomorrow. Actually, I don't know what race I'm gonna be. I'm pretty damn sure I want to be a monk though.
Chris and I shot each other and looked like there's a joke here, but what is it?
I don't know what race I want to be. I'm told from the news and from Twitter that you can kind of change that
Yeah,
whenever
you
you
can.
want.
It's okay to you could be whatever race you want. Apparently,
Yeah, I identify as a 3-armed black woman.
yeah. Paladin.
Yeah, paladin.
3-armed black woman paladin.
Chaotic good. Yeah, no, but I know I'm pretty damn sure I want to be a monk. I want to solve my problems by punching them.
There you go.
That's pretty sweet.
I think I'm gonna be a bard.
Yeah.
I
You
want
know
to.
what?
I want to just shit charisma. I think that was the way you put it.
Yeah. Bards eat trouble and shit charisma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I want to do that, and I think I want to bring my guitar to every session and just play the song
Hell yeah.
to buff you guys in battle.
Hell yeah.
That's actually a pretty sweet idea.
I'll wrap my hands in bandages, I guess bandages.
Yeah.
In cloth, like the monks do.
Yeah, like linens.
Yeah.
Yeah, fresh linens.
I always end up playing like sneaky type, like thief type characters.
Get your thieving hands off of that.
Get your thieving hands off of that.
But it's a sweet roll, and I must.
I know Aubrey's shooting for Elf Rogue because that's what she plays in literally everything. She's an Elf Rogue in Kingdoms of Amalur. She's an Elf Rogue in Skyrim.
Is Aubrey going to join us too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
cool.
is. She is absolutely down for
Say
that.
we have to figure out how many players he has capacity for.
I think he said 6, right?
Yeah.
Us 3 and our ladies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit.
Like-
Then I'll let Christy know because I bet she'd be interested.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I didn't know how many players he had room for.
Yeah, I remember him saying he would be comfortable DMing a campaign of 6.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess we still need like a warrior type, like a healer. Having a wizard or a sorcerer would be good.
Yeah. Right.
Even a druid would be a boon.
He's Druish.
Funny. He doesn't look Druish.
Oh man, Spaceballs doesn't get old to me.
No, it never gets old.
I'm really excited about this though, because honestly, it's been a very long time since I did any tabletop.
I've
playing.
never played D&D ever. So
Never.
in my life.
It
So-
is a lot simpler than
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
like it's literally just like if you've never played it before, character creation might be. I mean, like we can obviously tell you like what each thing does, but yeah, there's a lot of neat things. Like I've been reading through and doing a couple practice things online for 5th edition, and some of the shit that they've added, and more importantly, some of the extraneous shit that they've removed really streamlines the game here. So it's like 5th edition now is even friendlier to new players than the editions that have come before.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna end up having to buy that book.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it too,
Like
so.
obviously, I want to glance at yours, but I'm gonna have to buy it.
Yeah. I brought it so we could kind of peruse and just look at shit. But Like all you need really is the player's handbook. I mean, even then you can like share copies if you don't have one, and some dice. That's really literally all you need to start playing D&D. Pen and paper too.
Yeah,
Penn and Teller. Yeah.
Penn and Teller.
Penn and
sure,
Teller.
Yeah. Penn Station, sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Penn State.
Yeah.
Navy
Right.
Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pen.
Yeah. What? Big Pen from
Pigpen from Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Right.
Pigman, Gerard you are.
Right. Yeah. This is gonna say pigs on the wing. Animals.
There's something on the wing. Some thing.
So yeah, I'm excited about that one. That's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah,
for
that's gonna be
us.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Looking
Yet
forward to
another friend thing to do.
that. Yes.
Like a dumbass, stupid, idiotic friend
just a
thing.
time, just a way to spend time together and not die alone.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah, just aiming for not dying alone is good enough.
The first night that Trisha and I shared a kiss, this is a
Aw.
weird personal story.
Shared a kiss.
We
Whose
had-
was it?
What? Oh. The night of our first kiss, Morty. We were at the bar, and we went from one bar to another. I think everybody kind of knew before we did that we were going to have our first kiss, but we
Yeah.
were also very drunk because it was her birthday celebration.
Oh, okay.
And we left the inner circle downtown and went to the University Pizza bar which is right down the road.
Yeah.
And her friend Krista had to carry me over her shoulder, and I was walking down the street going, "I'm gonna die alone in the gutter. I'm gonna be penniless."
Oh man, remember when that shit was cute and charming?
Yeah, and not the truth.
You do that at 40, no one's laughing.
No one's laughing anymore.
What a difference it gets made between like 24
Yeah.
and like 30.
Yeah, I'm gonna die alone.
If I was to do that now, people wouldn't be like, "Oh, he's so silly." They'd be like, "Oh my god, dude,
I know, right?
So get that made a job.
Just put popcorn in his face. He's just distract him."
Yeah, I was literally being walked down the street.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
And then
alcoholism.
you shared a kiss.
And then we shared a kiss.
Yeah,
Yep. There's nothing funny there. That's actually
that's cute.
yeah.
Shit that's coming up in the future. St. Patrick's Day is coming up
I
in the
was
future.
gonna say something about that. Yes,
The
St.
night when
Patty's
all
coming
the
up.
amateurs come out.
Yeah, right. No, I'll tell you what. If we are celebrating St. Patty's, we should do it here in front of microphones. Just drink and do
Yeah.
a special St. Patty's episode.
When is St. Patrick's
I'll
Day?
tell you.
It's on a Saturday this year, which is hella fine.
That's right. It is. It is not this and not the following, but the Saturday after that. So basically 2.5 weeks away.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 weeks from this Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm super stoked about
It'd
it.
be
there you
nice
go.
to do something here for it.
I
Or wherever. I don't care. But,
Yeah.
to do something together would be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe we go up to tracks and then toddle our drunk asses back.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What else is coming up in the future? I know it's not too much longer now until hockey playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
Which
God.
is-
Is it?
It's almost time. Yeah.
Yeah, like
incidentally, the
like
Bruins are playing tonight.
April maybe.
It depends.
The Pens are playing tonight too. Yeah,
Every
yeah.
Tuesday it seems like the Pens are playing and I
I
can't
know.
watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can put them on when we're done.
April I think is probably going to be about when that begins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's fast approaching the
Thank God.
State of the Union. Let's talk about the Pens and the Bruins a second.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about how the Penguins were 5th in the Metropolitan and now they're at the top.
Yeah, that's why everybody was panicking. All the Pens fans that I know were like, "Oh, dude, I don't know what's happened to them." I'm like, "They're gonna be fine. Like, what are you talking about? They're still gonna make the playoffs. They're
didn't
still
see it.
probably gonna get past the first round. What are you worried about? They'll be fine."
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean, like people are so quick to forget. Like, just 2 seasons ago,
Right.
this exact same thing was happening.
We were-
and then surprise, mid-December, everything turned around.
Right. I would say we were at like the game where everything. You know what I mean? It's like the game or two before everything turned around.
Yeah,
right.
We watched the last of the shit Penguins come out, and then
right.
So I don't know. Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Bruins are doing good too.
Yeah.
They dropped to 6th in the league wide power rankings, but they're still like 3 games behind everybody, so they have an opportunity to win a lot more points.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it'll be fun.
It's gonna be a really good year for you guys.
It's going to be a really good year. The only problem is they're almost certainly going to have to face Tampa Bay in the first round, and that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tampa's looking really
They're
strong
at the
right
top
now.
right now. Yeah, they're leading the league.
Are they leading? They're leading the league.
Yeah.
It's not the Golden Knights.
No, but they've been alternating between the two,
Yeah.
pretty much for the past month and a half. So
Yeah. I know we had to give up Marc-Andre Fleury, but Jesus Christ.
yeah, oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ, is he making us miss him right now?
Did you see that footage of the Golden Knights coming to Pittsburgh for a game and
Oh man,
the crowd just standing up and applauding Fleury?
Oh man, no matter what happens, I'm pretty sure he'd have to chop Phil Kessel's head off for Pittsburgh to turn on him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it would take.
No, I mean that's what's great about hockey is
Yeah.
a player that's been such a fixture for a long time, he never truly leaves your team,
Yeah, right. Well, the same thing happened with Cullen, right? Didn't he come back in a game this season and everyone affectionately referred to him as Dad and made it like a big deal of it?
Wait, who?
Isn't it Matt Cullen?
Oh, Matt Cullen?
Yeah.
He might have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we traded him and he came back for a game this season, and like Twitter was all alight with people being like, "Welcome home, Dad."
Yeah, right. Say Milan Lucic got a standing ovation when he came back to town to play the Bruins. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's good. You never go away.
Yeah.
The Serbian hammer, Milan Lucic.
Serbian
The guy
hammer.
who's broken more glass boards in the NHL than anybody else active.
Oh, really?
It's insane. Yeah, he's got like 4 glass break checks under his belt. It's insane.
No shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what a machine.
That's awesome. This is going to be really exciting. I'm looking forward to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's
good,
always
man.
exciting. Playoff hockey is the best hockey.
It is. It really is.
It'll be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
And that is assuming I get to catch any, because I'll tell you what, that's the thing about this year that's been rough is I just cannot catch games.
Yeah.
Like I barely get to see them.
Got to get that NHL.TV subscription.
Yeah, I know.
I've been bad about watching games myself. I saw one last week with it was Rangers and Habs. It was a pretty good one.
Nice.
See, the problem with you guys is that if you got the NHL.TV subscription, you would never be able to watch the Penguins.
Well,
Right.
Can you put in your address as being somewhere it's not?
I think they location track you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So where if you live out of the area, when you come into
Yeah,
an area, you can't watch its local games.
I don't think so.
That's
I know. It's okay for people like me. And even then, there's still stuff that's like league-wide blackouts where they won't let you watch it, which is really shitty.
That makes me so angry. The idea of buying an all of NHL subscription
And then not
so that
getting
you
it.
can't watch the team that
That's-
is where you live.
I've only had it happen to me once so far where I wanted to watch a game and it's been a blackout. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
whatever.
Ass hats.
But
Yeah, it's stupid. There's got to be a better way to do it.
Yeah, I would think so.
there is a better way to do what we've been doing. it.
Yeah, right.
It's called theft. It's called outright theft. Yeah. I don't know. State of the Union. State of the Union.
So
Good. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of more things that we should reflect on.
There's a lot of good things that I can't talk about. So,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
sure. I think I know what you're referring to. Gosh.
my asshole.
My tender, supple asshole. They didn't. I don't think they could hear that you attempted to fart there. They just heard you moaning into the microphone with your cheek against it.
What are we? What time are we up to here?
We're up to one and an hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Okay. What do you think, guys? You want to?
I don't know. Well, I was thinking, is there anything else you're excited about? Any upcoming games? Any movies? Is TV bad or good?
They're
this
going to
year?
remaster Modern Warfare 2, and it's going to be the first Call of Duty
Yeah,
game I bought
that's pretty
in
sick.
8 years. So
That was
yeah.
a great game.
that and it's going to be a great remaster,
Yeah.
provided that they don't change anything.
They're going to be remastering hopefully soon because they announced it like a month ago. They're going to be remastering the first Dark Souls.
Oh, really?
Dark Souls.
Which is great because the PC port of the first Dank Souls
Yeah.
had a lot of problems with it. 30 FPS cap. It was the post-processing effects were very, very blurry. To the point where like these things could both be fixed with mods.
Right.
But having a completely remastered Dark Souls.
Yeah.
That's that looks like how it ought to in 2018 is going to kick a lot of ass.
It's pretty
Let
sweet.
me throw a late. I don't think we've ever done this. We've done early recommendations, but a late why we're fucked.
Whoa!
The only good games that have come out have been remasters and remakes, and that's okay.
Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah, I say Dragon Ball
neither.
Dragon Ball FighterZ is good, but can you name a lot of other really great? Like, I was excited about
Civ 6.
Civ 6.
Yeah, you know what?
never had a
I
point.
got real excited about that, and I've only played like
No, I know me
a
too.
game.
Yeah,
Hashtag me
I
too.
gotta get back into it.
Hashtag me too.
I'm playing so much other different shit though.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
not last year, but the year before when Doom came out.
Yeah.
That
You got pretty hype on Doom for a while.
that game was phenomenal.
Yeah, Doom was good.
It was you know, I mean, it was Doom through and through. It was fast. It was violent. It was hilariously
Sick
violent,
executions.
like comedically violent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what.
I don't think there's any game that I'm actually excited about. Even Modern Warfare 2, it's great. I will love watching it. I'm not going to play it.
You're not gonna play it.
I'm
gonna
just
play
not
It.
good at that shit
I'm
anymore.
gonna fucking play it.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm not. Nobody's good at Call of Duty
Yeah, that's right. You just get in there and you hit
unless
some
you're like
shit.
16 and high. You're not
Yeah,
good
right.
at Call of Duty.
At which point you're amazing at Call of Duty.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been keeping up very much on upcoming games and shit like that. The only one that I was following for a while was DB Fighters.
Yeah, honestly, once Cuphead came out, all the long-term stuff that I thought would be really cool has arrived.
I'm getting a phone call.
To say nothing of Mugman.
Looks like we're in for it now, Mugman. Yeah, I don't know, man. Movies. There's not a lot of movies I'm excited for. Actually, this year, like the Oscars.
Oh, that's really soon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very quick. Actually, I usually like
Oscars.
I usually like
What are
look.
those?
I usually look for that as like
It's the Rapist Awards, I
Yeah,
think.
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
You see all your favorite Hollywood rapists.
Typically, like when the Oscars roll around, I peruse that list and then watch as many of those movies as I can.
Yeah.
And this year they all look shitty, so I'm not interested. So,
Can you think of any of them? I don't know.
the Shape of Water.
Which
is
heard
presu-
that was really good.
Right, which is it's here's the thing, it's
Guillermo
Guillermo
del
del
Toro,
Toro, right?
yeah.
Which who doesn't make a bad movie?
Yeah.
You know, but like it's a movie where a lady fucks a fish. I guess I don't know.
I was talking to my friends and
So-
I was like, is there a... Because I didn't know anything about it. I was going, is there a scene where someone fucks a fish? And they were like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then later I was like, there's a scene where somebody fucks a fish, right?
Yeah, there's definitely a scene where somebody fucks a fish.
Is it hot at least? Or-
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh,
I'm
well.
gonna have to go see it. You gotta fuck that fish. You gotta gut that meat.
Well, you know, I mean...
No one knows what that is.
No one knows what that is.
No, you gotta fuck that fish.
Gotta gut that meat.
You gotta gut that meat. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can think of.
Yeah.
I mean, usually there's some other stuff there, but there wasn't this time.
Yeah.
Can't think of anything else.
I
Daniel
can't-
Day-Lewis had a movie.
Yeah, I wanted to see that.
I do too because it's Daniel Day-Lewis. But aside from that, like they made it look supremely uninteresting. So
Oh, really?
yeah, like the movie doesn't look like anything I would like.
That sucks.
I don't know.
I mean, of course, I'm finally all caught up on the MCU. I'm looking forward to Infinity War, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not caught up on that
Yeah,
at all.
yeah,
I haven't
I know.
watched. I haven't watched so much of the Marvel universe. I just
Yeah.
completely.
Me too.
Miss
Hashtag
it.
me too.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's not funny, but it's kind of funny.
It's not, but it's not.
but
A little funny.
Yeah, what's bugging me is like, you know, in the same vein as remasters, like what movies are coming out that like, I mean, Quiet Place looks really good. The one that John Krasinski is director. Is it John Krasinski or Mike Krasinski?
John.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. That one with the family that they can't make a noise because like whatever's hunting them is
Oh yeah,
so
make
they,
a noise.
They communicate in sign language and they don't talk.
I didn't see anything about this.
It looks interesting.
Isn't he in a series right now? He's like a action. It's like a Tom Clancy adaptation, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I swear to God, he's starring as like a Jack Ryan type Tom Clancy action hero guy, which so doesn't make sense. But somehow, I think he's gonna pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something about this.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So there's that. But like apart from that, you know, we're getting. You know, they rebooted Jumanji for some reason.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's because they want to get millennials to go see movies of shit that's familiar and not intimidating and scary.
If there's a CG Robin Williams, I will blow something up.
I don't think so. It's like a completely new, entirely new thing. But like, I feel the same way about that as I did about the Power Rangers movie. Like it's like, you know, why?
It's all you can do is be cynical, and it's like, oh, okay, because they don't have any ideas.
They're monetizing parts of my childhood, and that's just it's super uncomfortable.
Yeah, with or without Bryan Cranston, I don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't want it.
Yes. I mean, like again, like reboots, remasters. I would like some kind of original shit. I saw not too long ago, maybe a couple months back, that Warner Brothers was reportedly playing around with the idea of rebooting The Matrix for some reason, even though it only just came out in 1999.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Then again, you say just that is, I mean, that's 20 years. That's almost 20
almost
years.
20 years ago. Jesus fucking Christ.
Right? Like, it doesn't seem that long ago, but that movie isn't old enough to drink yet, but it's close.
Right.
You know? That's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, apart from that, like I don't know what else is coming out? What else is on kind of the
I don't know.
I'm a big fan of like the A24 production company, who either does stuff that works really well or doesn't.
Yeah, right. They're the ones we talked about recently. They did
the
Swiss Army Man.
Swiss Army Man, The Lobster.
They take risks.
They take risks, yeah, which is something you don't see a lot in cinema. And they kind of came out of fucking nowhere over the last 5 years.
Yeah.
They did the Disaster Artist, which is expected to win some stuff this year.
I really
I
want to
do.
see
Yeah,
that.
I want to see the Disaster Artist.
If it was screening closer than an hour and a half away, I would have seen it all.
Right, I know. Yeah, it's going to be one of those I'm just going to have to rent at home.
Or steal it.
Steal it.
Just steal it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a movie recently called Lady Bird that I wanted to see that looked really good.
Yes. Laurie Metcalf is in that, and she's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, God, I forgot to get a beer. Damn it.
Oh, fuck.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to drink some of that good stuff.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to drink too much hard liquor.
What are you talking about? Come on.
What an idiot. Like, I'm not going to keep drinking this.
Yeah, no, there's just... I would say that as far as movies and TV go, there's very little I'm excited about right now.
Yeah, there's not that. You know, I'm excited for the return of Better Call Saul.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Which I think I've recommended it on here before. It's going to be good.
With my
It's going to be great.
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 With some of my tax refund, actually, I got Aubrey and I tickets to Fall Out Boy's touring in the wake of their new album. They're going to be touring. They'll be in around this area. They'll be in Pittsburgh in September. So we're going to go see them. This will be my first Fall Out Boy show.
That reminds me, I almost bought Radiohead tickets.
Ooh.
And I didn't buy them.
Why?
Because they were $80-some a piece, and I just couldn't quite justify it to myself, despite the fact that they're my favorite fucking band.
Yeah, well, that's not that much in hindsight.
I know, but I didn't do it, and I bet now if I look, they're all gone.
Dave, I spent like almost $400 on Bruins tickets.
Yeah.
With the parking pass and everything.
Yeah.
So and I got almost glass seats.
Oh, my God.
So, you know.
How good that's going to be.
It's going to be great.
Glass seats have got to be really uncomfortable, though.
Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, they say those who sit in glass seats shouldn't.
Okay.
Those who
Forget it.
those who sit in glass seats shouldn't shit.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Is your
my-
toe okay?
Yeah, their skin's peeling because I've been like rubbing it against my
Oh, that
other
hurts.
toenail.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Oh,
it
man.
doesn't hurt. It's just it's like I gotta get this dead skin off.
Oh
my toe.
man, that is.
But I'll save that for when I go home.
That's fine, whatever.
I can, or maybe I'll just do it later at night. I'll just feed it to the dog.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
He'd love it.
Don't do that.
He would love it too.
would.
That's what's fucked up because he's an idiot.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't have a lot that I'm looking forward to. Music sucks.
Yeah.
Movies aren't very good anymore.
Today, a new 4-track EP dropped by Everything Everything, a band I really like. I have not gotten a chance to listen to it yet.
It's called Nothing, 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 Nothing.
Yeah, right. The Nothing, 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 Nothing EP. The 4 tracks are just blank sound.
Yeah.
It's for you to meditate to.
Yes.
No, yeah, that's really. I don't have a lot. There's not a lot I'm looking forward to either.
Yeah.
In life or in general. Yeah. It's just a black void that I am slowly descending into.
Yep.
With a Miller Lite in my hand.
Yep. Miller Lite.
Miller Lite. Everything ends someday.
When I'm descending slowly into the darkness, and I know that nothing good is ever going to happen to me again, I pick up a nice cold Miller Lite, a fine Pilsner beer. Miller Lite. No one will ever love you again.
Miller Lite. You're not special.
Miller Lite. You weren't your Bob's favorite.
Miller Lite, your fate, as with all others, ends in the abyss.
Maybe that does it.
Yeah, I think that does it. Well,
State of the Union.
yeah, State of the Union. I don't know. This is pretty good for not having a topic
Yeah,
at
right.
all. So.
Miller Lite, a corpse can maintain an erection up to 4 hours after its death.
And then it should go to a doctor afterwards.
Yes.
Oh no, this corpse has been erect for 4 hours and 1 minute.
Yeah, right. If your corpse's erection lasts for 4 hours or longer, see a doctor.
You should probably take a picture of it.
and send it around on the internet because it's weird.
George Romero presents Dong of the Dead.
Zing.
Yada da da da. Sorry. All right. I guess we'll be back with
let's take a break.
What we learned, recommendations, a glossy 8x10 photo of my asshole.
And more delights
Yes.
in just a minute.
Whipped creams and a glossy 8x10 photo of my asshole.
Herb Albert and Tijuana Brass's classic album, a glossy 8x10 photo of my asshole, and other delights.
You thought it was a trumpet this whole time.
Just on the cover, instead of that woman covered in whipped cream, it's just your ass covered in whipped cream. You're trying to do Tijuana Taxi with a... All right, we'll be right back. Oh, no, I'm not stopping.
What are you doing? God damn it!
Ready?
You waiting on me?
I just thought we'd just serenade us a little bit.
What's that rumbling sound?
Probably the furnace.
Oh.
On the weekend, landfill. I wanna leave bed again. Once I saw her on a preacher little thing. Landfill. I wanna leave bed again. Yeah. On the way up. On the wizard on the way, yeah. And I know that I bought and I read in my butt and I did it again. And the wizard on the lever of my balls said, I want to end my dick on my balls. Oh yeah! you see them out on the pond. Oh, potato wave. I see them round the runway. Yeah. And I know, I don't want to sing. Make me fries.
This seems like it belongs in the podcast at this point.
All right, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
No,
I didn't know you were recording that.
It just felt right.
It did, didn't it?
You know,
Yeah.
there's so much stuff that happens in this room that we
You know
don't
what?
get.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard doing this podcast every Tuesday.
Oh my god,
Oh
that's gonna fall over.
There's, you know
It's
what?
just-
Let's just.
Well, no.
That's fine.
All right, good.
All right, good. Let's just. Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, I thought we'd get it.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Yo.
I didn't know we were recording
I
that.
thought it was worth getting.
Yeah, why not? Me poorly singing.
I can't wait to listen back to that.
Poorly singing Eddie Vedder? That's.
Yeah.
Uh,
Really singing?
yeah.
Ah. Anyway, we're back.
We're back,
Yes.
everybody. Did you guys enjoy the break?
You guys do anything fun for
Yeah.
the break?
You know, that would like, probably went by really fast.
Yeah, you guys like
Still just cracking up at potato wave.
potato wave. It's always the video has a Mr. Potato with his hand up.
Yeah.
Just potato wave.
Yeah. I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. I haven't played that in a long time.
Yeah.
I love that guitar. That's a great guitar.
It's a good
Dude,
guitar.
that's a fucking. I thought about selling it for a while, and then I can't.
It's a nice guitar.
It's a nice guitar. It was, you know what, for a cheapo thing,
It's all right.
it works. It's in tune.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and I haven't played it since the last time I was here
It's
playing
got a
it.
rad sticker of Walter White on it.
It
that
does,
Alec
yeah.
made.
Yeah.
I put a sticker of Walter White on the bottom.
Didn't Alec make that?
He did, yeah. He screen printed it for me, so
Super rad.
that's cool. Anyway, hi.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys enjoy the break that just went by in your car while you're eating lunch? You fat piece of shit, because you're fucking afraid to go in and talk with your coworkers. You loser.
You white milk toast.
You fucking white guilt milk toast piece of human garbage. Yeah.
Everybody
So anyway, we're back. I guess it's time to get into recommendations. So
Sure.
I think this week we're gonna start with you, Dave.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, God. All right. Gosh. Okay. I will make a recommendation that you guys have already partaken in with me.
Oh, good. So we don't have to listen to this.
Right. You can just
Anyway.
check out for a minute.
Then-
Just jack off, whatever you want to do. So we watched together on Sunday
Oh
a spectacularly bad movie.
Oh, spectacularly.
It was recommended first to me by my coworker Blade.
To Kill a Mockingbird, starring Gregory Peck.
It was, yeah. No,
It was The Godfather 2.
Terms of endearment. So we watched. My coworker Blaine recommended this to me, and he did it the same way that I showed you guys. He said, "The last minute of this movie, you have to see it." Because the thing is, the movie is actually not just on YouTube; it's on Amazon Prime. Amazon must have paid them.
Why?
I don't know. Amazon must have paid them money to put a movie on their streaming service that exists for free on YouTube for reasons that define it. So
I mean, he's got the guy who runs Amazon, Jeff whatever, he's got more money than God. So I mean, I guess he could do whatever he wants
Yeah,
with
right.
it.
Hi, I'm head of Amazon, Jeff whatever. You know?
you might recognize me from my weird head.
Or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, you might have one of my drones in your backyard right now. So this movie is called George Anton's Dracula. It is not really a Dracula movie.
It's not really a movie.
It's not really a movie. I'm not sure what it is. It's a loosely connected series of things that if you turn your brain off might appear to be a movie.
It's postmodern.
Yeah, right. It's like more than Dada. It's like duh.
was gonna say it's neo-dada. It's
Yeah, right.
like it's like those deep fried memes on the internet. It's just neo-dadaism. It's a cry of utter nonsense to rail against an uncaring universe.
Yeah, right. That's kind of a good way of describing the nonsensicality of this film. It opens with possibly not the very first, but the second scene, maybe my favorite scene in the movie I've seen in a long time, where a guy comes home to his wife. Oh, hi, sweetie.
Hi, honey.
He's talking real high and weird, and she's goes, "How was your day?" And he's going, "Oh, it's fine." And then immediately, "You fuck my friend," and then knocks the woman out.
Yeah, he decks this fucking woman.
Drops her. The movie's been on for like a minute and 20 seconds, and a man has dropped his wife, and the dog runs away. It's like
That's like too real for that movie.
yeah, it's insane. It's hard to describe this film except to say that it's just a lot of terrible storytelling. Things don't make sense. There's
It's
a lot of
edited
hard
weird,
cuts.
yeah.
Yeah, like scenes will take place where everyone's going, I feel like this should have happened before.
Yeah, the fucking scenes are out of order.
Yeah.
There's somehow a lot of those scenes got mixed way the fuck up. Towards the beginning, there's the scene where the dude is arrested and sitting in his car. He's handcuffed to his own steering wheel,
Right.
and the cops just sitting shotgun and just talking with him about like life and ambitions. And then like much later on in the movie, like probably like 20 minutes from the end,
Yeah.
the cop is arresting the guy as though that should have happened first,
Yeah,
way earlier in the movie.
And you think maybe it's the same day or the same scene shot differently, but he's wearing different clothing,
Yeah.
so even that doesn't quite make sense.
Right. Well, and the cop rapes him. Let's
Yeah,
not,
let's
not-
yeah.
yeah.
Let's not.
Cop like cuffs him, bends him over a
Well,
chair.
no, he tries to rape him, and the guy beats him to death.
Oh, see,
Remember
I
the-
missed
Oh,
that
that's
scene.
right.
there's like a little news segment after the fact where the cop is lying dead in the street.
Yeah,
and the
with
camera's
no
just
blood.
like hovering over him.
Yeah, it's like it's shot from a drone that's way too close to him.
One of my favorite lines in the whole movie is when the cop has arrested him and he's got him like bent over a chair basically, and he's saying, "I'm gonna make you my lover." Like, is that how like a cop imprisoning and raping you goes?
Yeah.
Does he say, "I'm gonna make you my lover"?
lover? Yeah. You fuck my wife?
You fuck my wife. Oh God,
Yeah.
there's so many
There's-
amazing lines. I don't
Yes,
really.
I did.
Yes, I did. There's so much about it that's so beautifully bad. It actually kind of like, it's like, you know, when you watch a piece of fiction and you go, okay, well, I don't want to look too far into this. Like, it's about the author.
Yeah.
Like, authors can write things that have nothing to do with their own lives. It's
Right.
not necessarily a critique of the person itself. This is George Anton.
Yeah.
This is his nightmares, dreams, and possibly alternate reality.
And acid flashbacks.
Yeah, right. But like, there's so like the lead character is a screenwriter who's gonna make it, and this is a poorly written movie.
I by the end of the movie, I still didn't know if he was a vampire or and just the random Italian music scattered throughout there.
Right. For no reason in a Dracula movie.
Well, it's to signify that the character is Italian. Vinny is his name. It's to signify that
Oh, good.
that character is
Because we
Italian.
wouldn't know with a name like Vinny that he's a Dago.
I'm going to stop talking about it now. We had a great time watching it.
It was pretty funny.
Parts of it were painful. Parts of it were really good. If you want to watch a good bad movie, it's on YouTube for free. George Anton's
One of the
Dracula.
worst movies I've ever seen, and I've watched Neil Breen films.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I will one of these days eventually shell out the money and get the DVD of Pass Through.
Yeah.
I totally want to fuel Neil Breen's weird like cocaine fantasy.
Right.
Whatever life he's living, I am gonna plug down my dollars to support it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to know what it's the latest film in the Magic Cancer Curing Stone trilogy. So I gotta know what happens, man.
Oh yeah.
I am the world's greatest hacker.
Yeah, that's right. It's like
Secret agent.
movie 1 is Neil Breen can cure cancer with rocks. Movie 2 is Neil Breen is a hacker, secret agent, spy guy who destroys the government
Who
and
needs
has
to-
a rock.
No. Double Down came first. I
Oh,
thought.
did it? Is it the other way around?
Yeah, and then Fateful Findings was second.
Okay, so
It's a magical day.
There's Fateful Findings is full of these weird scenes of him peeping on a like neighbor girl that keeps coming to his house to shower.
Oh yeah, she like swims naked in his pool.
He has like 5 laptops in that movie too. For some reason, he's like an author.
Yeah.
And
is
then
he eating tuna in that movie?
I don't think he eats tuna.
Yeah.
I don't think he eats any tuna.
No, there's the whole side plot about the dude and his wife and the that ultimately means nothing.
It's totally consequential.
Do you see his balls in that one?
Yes, you see his balls. Oh my god! Watch Red Letter Media talk about this if you really want to know exactly how bad that is. And then this third movie, Pass Through, is ostensibly about aliens.
Okay, all right.
That's all I really know. Aliens come to Earth.
What's it cost? Like $20 to buy the DVD?
It's like $20 or $30.
That's worth it.
I'm going to buy it.
That's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah.
Maybe for real soon. The problem is I'm afraid of giving Neil Breen my money, and instead of getting my DVD, he's like doing peyote in the desert.
Right. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Probably will happen.
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to get your DVD, and he's still going to do peyote naked in the desert.
Yeah, right.
That's what's going to happen. Like he's in the Doors movie.
I just don't trust. I really don't trust him to send me my movie.
He'll send you your movie, and he's also going to do peyote with your money. He's going to take a big fingerful of purple mesk, and he's just going to go to Walmart for like 7 hours.
He's gonna take the $20 I send him, do a line off some like cheap stripper's boner,
Right.
and then hang out naked in his own
Just a
backyard.
big fat line of boner coke, just as big as the cock itself.
And throwing his own garbage into his neighbor's yard.
God, what a man.
Anyway, watch George Anton's Dracula, which was the point in the first place.
Sorry.
Anyway,
we just passed it up. Ben, what's your recommendation?
Super hot, super hot, super hot. Say it with me now. Super hot, super hot, super hot. Play super hot.
Oh,
I don't even know what super hot is.
Okay, so super hot is a real goddamn trip.
Okay.
It's how do I even describe it? It's an action game, kind of. It's more of a puzzle game than it is an action game. Basically, you're there's like a whole meta story around the game itself, and it turns into like this real trippy VR, reality bending type thing. You don't need VR to play it, but the actual gameplay hook is that time moves when the player does.
this fucking game.
Wait, so only when you're moving does time advance?
Yeah. It will advance very, very slowly if you're standing still, but it will move at normal speed when you're moving.
Nice.
That includes looking around, as well as actually physically moving around. So you have to do this. That you got to you gotta punch the bad guys to get their weapons, and then when they're out, you can throw the weapon at them. You can swap bodies with an enemy.
Sweet.
You can use melee weapons. And the end result is, at the end of each stage, it shows you the replay of what you've just done in regular time. So it looks like you're just dodging bullets and
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah, throwing shit with perfect accuracy and all that.
It's really cool.
It's really cool. Yeah. Again, the meta story behind the game is really trippy. It's really dark. And then once you've beaten the game, which is very, very short, there you've got all kinds of different challenges and people make custom levels for it and shit. So it's
nice.
You can get a lot of mileage out of it. It's on Steam, I think $15.
Yeah,
seems reasonable.
Yeah, it's
that's really reasonable actually, because that game looks fucking cool.
It's pretty cool. It's very simple in design, but very very cool hook, very cool gameplay hook.
Let's watch a trailer for it
super
later.
hot, super hot, super hot.
I want to watch a trailer for this later.
You'll recognize it, I think.
I might.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I guess I have two recommendations this week. The first one is this whiskey, because this is really good.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's I'm drinking Templeton Rye.
Give the backstory too.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll just read the back of the bottle. I just picked it up because I was gonna buy Maker's Mark, and I'm like, you know what? I always get Maker's Mark as a go-to. Let me just get something different. So
Makers is very good, no mistake.
Yeah, I looked up. I did a quick Google search while I was standing there, and I was like, top rye whiskeys under $50, and this ranked number 2. I couldn't find the bottle that ranked number 1, so I just grabbed this. It's Templeton Rye, aged 4 years, subtitled as The Good Stuff.
And that it is.
It is really good. Yeah, the bottle. There's a couple old Prohibition era guys sitting at a speakeasy, drinking presumably the good stuff.
Yeah. I would hope so. It is the good stuff.
Okay. I didn't realize this. There's a signature on the back that says Uncle Al's favorite whiskey was the good stuff, Templeton Rye Whiskey. Signed Desiree Marie Capone.
No shit.
So Templeton Rye, the story is when Prohibition outlawed the manufacture and sale of alcoholic beverages in 1920, many enterprising residents of a small town in Iowa chose to become outlaws, producing high caliber and much sought after whiskey known as Templeton Rye or the good stuff to those in the know. Alphonse Kirchhoff was one of those Templeton outlaws. Over the course of its storied history, Templeton Rye became Al Capone's whiskey of choice, quickly finding its way to the center of his bootlegging empire. Legend suggests that a few bottles even found their way inside the walls of Alcatraz to the cell of prisoner AZ-85. This bottle of Templeton Rye is based on the original Prohibition-era Kirchhoff recipe. It was aged in charred new oak barrels for a smooth finish and a clean getaway. It's really good. This is really good whiskey.
It's really good.
It's really light. It's really, even if you don't like whiskey, it's really light and it's really drinkable. And it's one that I would not put ice in. I would just drink it straight, which we've been doing.
Super smooth and drinkable.
Super smooth. It's really good whiskey. So drink that.
Yeah.
And then the second recommendation, we're going to go to the albums, and I leave the choice to you, gentlemen. Do you want to hear a 90s era rap album that was spawned from the same place that Nos came from? Do you want to hear a 90s era live ska album? Or do you want to hear a early 1970s rock opera?
I feel like we're usually in agreement here, so let me go first.
Okay.
Rock opera.
Yeah.
You want to do rock opera?
In reality, I would have said yes to anything because the recommendations are always good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But yeah, I'm it's early 70s rock opera.
We haven't disagreed about this yet. We seem to have
right. Yeah, so you guys are usually on the same key here. Mm-hmm. So the rock opera I'm going to recommend to you is an album by The Who I think pretty much perfected the rock opera.
Yeah.
The first album, the first rock opera, quote unquote, was an album that The Who did called Tommy.
Right.
Which was a weird, as weird as an understatement. It's a weird story about a deaf, dumb, and blind boy who escapes his mortal shell by playing pinball.
Well,
and all the crazy
who hasn't been there,
right? And all the crazy stuff that goes along with it. That is a great album in its own right, and I've listened to that a million times. I wore my record out listening to that. It's a really fucking good record.
Yeah.
But that is not the album that I'm going to recommend to you. The album I'm going to recommend to you is one that I only listened to, not that long ago, and one that I just never bought when I was younger, even though I fucking love The Who. I really like The Who a lot.
Yeah.
So it's kind of stupid that I waited such a long time to listen to this album. The album is Quadrophenia, which was the second rock opera. It was done in 1974, which would have been 5 years or so after Tommy.
Okay.
It is fucking momentous. The story of Quadrophenia is pretty much, I guess, the story of Pete Townsend.
Okay.
It's just a mod kid, just a disaffected, angsty, pissed off mod kid trying to get through life and discover meaning, which I believe ultimately he doesn't find.
Wow.
So it's
nor do any of the rest of us. I assure you.
Right. I think at one point I recommended Husker Du's Zen Arcade on this.
Yeah, you did.
And it's kind of a similar story, like rock opera wise. I always maintained that Led Zeppelin was for all you crazy hip pot smoking groovy people.
Yeah.
And The Who was for it was before there was punk rock.
Yeah.
There was The Who. and that's where everybody went to
Lonely
get
and angry.
Lonely and angry. That's the Who's music.
Yeah.
So Quadrophenia is full of that kind of shit, and there's some stuff on there that you would know. Bellboy, 515, Love Rain Over Me, Love Rain on Me. You never heard that? Oh man, you're gonna have to listen to this album. It's a big double. It was like double LP. It's a long record.
Yeah.
It's just full of the crunchy, cool Pete Townsend licks and
Nice.
screaming, soaring over your head, Roger Daltrey vocals, and then like the best rhythm section in rock and roll. I mean, they're just fucking John Entwistle and Keith Moon holding it down through the whole thing. But it's really good. It's production level, super clean for a record, like that.
Yeah.
Like even like the older Beatles records that like George Martin produced. George Martin's one of the best producers ever. This record sounds super clean. Like
Okay.
super clean. Like it sounds like it could have been mastered on modern equipment. That's how clean it is.
kidding.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the right one? All right.
Yeah, Quadrophenia.
All right.
It's done super well, and I know they worked for a very long time on it, and it's really good. And I'm so angry at myself that I didn't listen to it until I was well into my 20s.
You know what I'm going to start doing when you recommend music? I'm going to start immediately going to Google Play Music and downloading it to my phone.
Dude, listen to that shit, top to bottom. That is a fucking cool album, man.
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now. I'm downloading this album so that I'll have it when I listen to it later.
I was always kind of like drawn to that band because I would into punk rock, and you know what I mean. When I was younger, because I was an angry, pissed off kid, like a lot of angry, pissed off kids are, and I just had older taste, I guess, than everybody else. So, like that.
That's the thing, is that the person that you were at that age, that person
Right.
existed before you.
Exactly.
That was like part of the
Right.
reason
And that
they
person
became...
was Pete Townsend.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
and everyone who loved Pete Townsend,
Yeah.
everyone who loved what he was saying because they
Yeah.
related to it.
I love Pete because he's just one of those guys who does not pull any punches. He's very like
Yeah.
direct in what he wants to tell people.
Yeah,
I
plus
saw
he
him,
just looks cool.
yeah, he does look cool. I saw him. There's like a great I actually saw it for the first time at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And he was talking about like all these like Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Garcia. You know what I mean? He's like all these guys who people idolize. He's like, it's not fucking funny. It's not. They're not like your idols. They were my friends, and they're all fucking dead now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like basically like fuck off. Don't worship drug use. You know what I mean? Yeah. But,
God, yeah, that's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
The people that lived through that lost their very best friends in a very public way. What that has to be like.
Right. Yeah.
Not just to lose somebody, but to lose somebody and watch the whole world mourn who didn't know them.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
That's going to be insane.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's just a guy who never pulls his punches, and also invented the destruction of your stage equipment. Right. Nobody, the Who invented destroying your guitar, and I would say Nirvana perfected it. But yeah, Pete Townsend did it first. Like if you've never seen him smash a guitar into a million pieces on stage, just watch a compilation, because I'm sure there's a lot of it of him just breaking his Les Paul over and over again. But yeah, Quadrophenia, add that to your Google Play or whatever. I have it on vinyl if you guys ever want to borrow it. Check that shit out. It's fucking really good, man. It's a really good album.
Yeah, I have it on my phone now. You know what? I'll listen to that tomorrow on the way to work.
Do it. You're going to like it. It's really cool. It's
Yeah.
really fucking cool. You're going to identify with it like immediately. If you've ever been pissed off and disaffected in your life.
Oh, have I ever?
I think that's most of what this episode was about. So, but yeah, I guess it's time to get to what we learned. I think we ended
a very short episode.
Yeah, short. You know what? The thing is, it's not a short episode.
No, it's a regular length
It's a
episode.
regular length episode, and we've just been running like 3 hours long lately.
Yeah, not everyone has to be Joe Rogan.
The thing is, when we started, a normal episode was like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, under 2 hours, sometimes a little
Yeah.
over.
So
Yeah.
I'm
All
not
right.
concerned with it.
Back to business.
I learned that you got to get fried cheese straight out of the cow's pussy.
Yeah, I wrote the Armisens way after that.
The Armisens way.
The Armisens way.
I learned that memes only lead to ruin.
They do. That's true.
I wrote the Holmes game, where the Sherlock Holmes and Fast and the Furious crossover should be called the Fast and the Curious.
Oh man!
Right?
That's good.
Right?
That's
Would you
really
buy that
good.
game?
God.
That's really good.
I learned that lady dicks can be defendants in court.
That's true. A lady dick could have legal standing
Against the
Yes.
state of Wyoming for some reason.
Right.
but only Wyoming.
And
Only.
it's precious 2 escalators.
I learned that Slam hit the line finally. And now that you're there,
Yeah.
We welcome
welcome to not feeling like you're good at
yeah,
anything.
thank you.
You're good at stuff.
You're
buddy.
good at stuff.
I wrote that you shouldn't imprison your 4th grade math teacher, no matter if she's the perfect addition to your podcast or not. What'd you say your name was, Chris?
I don't remember. Who fucking cares? She's definitely dead now.
She's almost.
We threw her down the garbage chute with Jerry. Jerry.
Jerry.
Jerry, what an asshole. The kid who makes garbage kites can't use tin cans.
The fuck he
Don't
can't.
lie.
Some fucking
I'm giving
expert
him an
he
hour
is.
to do it. I'm paying him nothing to make this kite, and I expect it to work.
We'll give him 25 American cents.
Come on, kite boy.
He can get more of that from the cans that you gave him. Kite boy.
Boy.
You there, boy.
Kite me.
This is a weird, like, sort of like a Disney, like, rags to riches story where like, the bad guy is at the beginning and he's kite boy. You. Aluminum cans. Kite me.
Kite man. I learned that games bring out the hopelessness in people.
They sure do. I learned that McDonald's has received my last dollar.
Yeah.
Presumably until next week.
Until the McRib comes back around or the McDouble is $1 again.
Shamrock shakes, homeboy.
I know. Shit. Okay, well, maybe not my last dollar.
Bruce Springsteen likes big butts.
Yes, he
cannot
does.
lie.
And he cannot lie. I learned that Szechuan sauce is just okay.
It's just
It's
okay.
just
It's
okay.
just okay.
It's just okay.
It's not better than sweet and sour.
No.
It's not better than barbecue.
It's certainly not better than
It
barbecue.
is not better than honey mustard.
It is definitely not better than honey mustard. It's not better than just regular honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just put regular honey on your
Honey,
chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned Miller Lite. The abyss is warm and welcoming. Do not resist.
Is that all we got?
That's all we got. I
That's
think.
all I
good.
got.
All right, guys, join us next week where Ben will be hosting.
Ben's episode.
Hopefully, he'll actually have a topic this time.
I think he just might.
I think he just
I,
might.
think you just might.
think I can swing one.
He just might.
Everyone always loves your topics.
Yeah, your topics are consistently the best topics.
That's no pressure or anything.
Today we're going to talk about like pickles, man.
Yeah, like what do you think? Are they like weird? Isn't that funny? They're like bumpy. I don't know.
Anywho,
So all right, see you in another week with another episode of the Dudecast, which is what this is and was and shall be.
yes.
Nice fart.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.